Shepherd.
Yeah, always.
Yep.
Yep, no doubt. With you.
My boy.
Tricky. I mean, Camilla and Yeoman and Gorm all are childhood friends. I think Svenja would rescue Gorm because there is a prophecy that says the two of them have something shared. No, hang on a second. That was the Cedar Tower, wasn't it? There is some sort of fate bond between her and Gorm that she
Our
still thinks
parents,
might not
I
have fully
think.
played out. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Our parents know each other, maybe something related.
Or else it would be Shepard.
Yeah, I think have we actually gotten into that connection at all yet? Because I think Gorm knows that, but I don't know if that's a secret from Sven.
No, it was during. You remember the ritual he did on the beach with his mother before we went to the Cedar Tower? That was part of that prophecy.
Oh, that's where. Okay, yeah, that makes.
Yay, Atrax is here. Yes.
Hey,
Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Hello.
We were just going through the question for tonight, which is who in the party would your character prioritize rescuing in dire circumstances?
okay. Interesting. I'll have to think about it.
So you've got Gorm and Onyx. I don't think we've heard from you.
Yeah, I was going to say Svenja because she is the healer, but now we have another healer. I believe.
Yeah, that's Onyx. He right now he's like the physical medic.
One of the two, most likely. Probably more into Svenja since I know her more.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're going
Those
for
are all practical.
very American meritocracy. No loyalty.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I mean, for Onyx and Atrax, I think I'm not sure how much you guys even like these new people. They've only gotten you into trouble so far.
Yeah, we'll just leave them
And
here.
like it's honestly expected when you're traversing through the dangers.
To some degree, yeah. I don't know. Maybe Onyx as well. For Atrax. So
You guys got to stick together.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're saying that the other four of us is a clique and they can't get into it.
Give it
Okay.
time. You're on your first expedition together.
We have like 20 years, however long it's been since Session 0.
Yeah.
20 years, a couple weeks. Not even that.
Cool.
Yeah, I think slightly less than that because I think some of you are only 19. But yeah, I mean, pretty much your whole life, so I'm sure it'll happen eventually.
Okay.
But yeah, then Onyx, have you got a particular one? I feel like Onyx's whole deal is trying to keep everyone alive. So.
I mentioned that my answer was like it honestly depends on who is the most like in need, in danger.
Okay, I thought that was still you deliberating. But have we got a recap for last time? Does anyone have anything actually written? Shall I take it?
I don't have anything, but I am officially home, so.
Oh well, it's good to have you back
for all the sessions. Well, unless shit drastically escalates, then they'll call me back.
let's hope that it doesn't. And yeah, welcome back. I know you've missed quite a bit. I know you were here sort of for a few moments here and there, but yeah, maybe we can recap from when you guys managed to rescue Torg and kind of where we've gone from there. By which I mean return him to the swamp, not like the past, the whole time that Onyx and Apex have been. Mhm.
Turg.
Onyx and Svenja, I'm looking at you guys. You've usually got the recaps for it.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do the recap. I remember much of the details. Shall I go now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So last session So in the beginning we were able to bring Torg back to like basically like not complete strength, but he became strong enough for like his influence to be somewhat known within the swamp to attempt to like free it from the hag's influence. And right now Atrax has a vendetta against someone. Like, what is this antagonist name again? What's his name again? Oh wait.
Malgrim the Possessor.
Oh yeah, Malgrim the Possessor. Like basically an attempt like to look out for him or something like that. Basically somewhat of an attempt to ambush, but unfortunately we attracted like the corrupted treants of the forest that were uh, uh, like from the hag's influence, corrupted from their influence, and Onyx basically was attempting with the thanks to the speak with plants potion, was like attempting to like bring hope back to them, but unfortunately failed, and in doing so it aggroed the treants, and then a fight was in their hands. And it was a tough battle. A lot of soaking up the damage from both Onyx and Atrax from halving thanks to the rage
Is it not
bonuses.
still going?
Huh?
Is the fight
what?
over?
Yes. Yes. The fight was almost over. Like eventually, yeah, we were able to prevail. And we were told by the treants that some like there was a meeting going on with Malgrim the Possessor and other form of I guess hag followers, like deeper within like the glaive, and unfortunately for I think it was Svenja, like was the one who like failed the whiz save from hearing like some kind of music of some kind and was being attracted to it.
Wasn't it the smell with the food?
Oh yes, yeah, that.
Or am I
that
misremembering?
Yeah.
oh no,
that is,
oh yeah, you're correct.
and that is
Yes.
pretty much where we're going to pick things up here, as you guys have just finished this fight with the treants, and we're deliberating taking a short rest after that battle, as you've seen Svenja start heading towards what looks like, and you can see it, there is a veritable feast sitting in the middle of this little stone circle, and the smell is absolutely delicious. All of you are able to smell it at this point, but Svenja, you are currently walking towards it and are effectively charmed. But as for the rest of you, there. I'm just trying to remember now. Everyone else is pretty much unaffected, like magically speaking. This is not a magical effect, but there are going to be some mechanics for it. But you guys have all been feeling incredibly hungry, especially since you took the last rest here in the swamp. The hunger has just been eating away at you. No matter what you've eaten, it seems to just never quite go away. And as you guys are here, some of you have progressed and managed to keep that under wraps for a while, but at this point everyone's feeling pretty starving, and you get the impression it is an effect of the swamp that you are in. But we rejoin you now as Svenja. You see a plate full of all, like a feast of all of your favorite foods ahead of you, and the rest of you are have just defeated the treant as the other treants go back to their place.
Yeah, I guess for Gorm's benefit, the Dryad did say to us that part of the curse of the swamp is that you get more and more hungry. We did see a very emaciated deer trying to eat some mud. So it is essentially a part of the curse, that uncontrollable hunger. Svenja has been snacking secretly on stash that she stole for the last 48 hours. Cool. So we approach the table. There's yummy food on it.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Meanwhile, Yorman just enigmatically appears and just, you guys look rough. What happened?
It's complicated.
Yeah, I know,
Have some
right?
food.
Yeah, Kara just dealt with some corrupted treants. Like right now, we are able to free some part of the influence from this section of force. It's drawing some kind of hag-like creature.
Was the witch elder, I think,
Yep.
the one that was controlling the treants in this area.
Yeah. Yep.
Where's she going? As Svenja disappears from view into
Oh.
the tower.
Yeah.
Anything in there, Svenja? Yells to her.
Yeah.
Svenja?
Okay. Oh wait. Before that, I think Onyx will use his healing kit to heal up. Also, Onyx, Atrax, Carmilla, and Carmilla. Right now, Svenja is currently like busy, so I heal 1d6 plus 4 plus the amount of hit die. So d6 plus 10 to so using three uses of my healing kit. So d6 plus 10. Okay, 14 hit points to us three with our engine.
Okay. Thank you, Onyx. That's be helpful. It feels a bit better.
Okay, going decreasing the uses from my healing kit. Okay, got some many uses left, but still losing some uses.
Yeah, while you are doing that, Svenja, you've reached the table there. Are you digging in? You can see there are hearty winter stews and delicious fresh bread. It smells amazing.
Yeah, so she'll probably take a moment to pause and just smell it and relish the sight, and then pick carefully what's their favorite food. Possibly a winter stew. Wait, so we're in the middle of summer, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Quite literally your favorite foods.
Yep.
Atrax, you can also smell your favorite foods on there, but for the rest of you, it's not that particular.
Okay.
Yeah, Atrax. I'm a bit suspicious, so Atrax will try to hold off and not approach too easily. He will if it's kind of more intense, but not too much.
Yeah, that makes sense. As Gorm and Yormund, as you get over there, the smell starts to reach you, and it really, the hunger and the smell combined, it is a vicious combination, I'd like both of you to please give me a wisdom save.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yormund, you will notice Shepherd sniffing at the air and then just like snarling his nose a little bit as he lowers and lets out a growl. You see, he seems to be angry at whatever he's smelling. But you both are. It smells damn good, but it is definitely weird. You are not charmed by the food.
I would rather trust Shepard's intuition than my own in this case, so Yorman's going to approach. Shepard's going to sit still for the moment, and Yorman's just going to try and just pull Svenja back.
Oh, thank God. I was quite concerned that none of you are thinking about that. Thank you, Yormund.
Well, it
How
has.
is-
I mean,
Simple answers.
do a grappling check though here. What is it? A strength check?
Well,
You
at
can
first,
do acrobatics
Yorman's
or
Yorman's
yeah.
just going to put his hand on your shoulder, see if you try to break free, and then he'll try to just pull you back.
Definitely on. What is it? A strength check.
You can make. I think it's either acrobatics or athletics to avoid it, but he has to use athletics. Yes, that's
I
correct.
need
Yorman, that's
proficiency.
correct.
Oh shit.
Oh, Svenja.
Okay, come on, roll, little machine. There you go.
It'll be a net one, and then you win. Yorman is fine.
It is.
What is the worried
extremely
about?
responsive.
See?
Uh-huh.
Ah, so close. Ah, so close to that 4.
Yormund coming for
She
your free
wriggles
feast.
free.
Sorry?
She wriggles free of your attempt to catch her. But I guess she will turn around and snarl at him. What? What's wrong with you?
Don't you think
Really?
this is
With him?
slightly suspicious at all? Step back from the fucking table.
What do you mean? It smells good. I mean, it is in the middle of a swamp, but still
No,
smells
but
good.
no, but in the middle of a swamp.
Yorman seeing Gorm approach, just gonna go to the side and just like tilt his head like, come here, help me.
She's kind of torn between trusting you a little bit and the food smells fantastic. So I'm going to go with you. I haven't quite convinced you. It's like, okay, everything here is magical. I am sure there's nothing wrong with this. It smells fantastic.
If everything here is
That's it.
magical, it's precisely what's gonna be wrong with this.
Because she is literally charmed, I'll say you guys can give a persuasion check to kind of
Yeah.
see if you can get
Yeah,
through.
Like,
Then
for Onyx, he says, if you're hungry, don't eat, but rather chew on some jerky. Like, just chew on it. Don't swallow it. Just keep chewing on it.
Wait, why can't we eat again? Like, I know you're always hungry, but why can't we just eat? I wasn't here for that part. If it
well,
was said,
everyone sort of ate most of the rations. Before you headed out, you realized you were pretty low on food, and there has not been much good hunting around here.
okay.
But you have eaten. You just the hunger has not gone away.
No, it's not enough food. Never enough food. Always room for more. Okay, so that persuasion check of 21. How does that play into this now?
Yeah,
You're
so you
sounding an
definitely,
awful lot like a glutton.
yeah, Yormund is making some sense. That you do start to realize this, but as you have gotten here, have you like gotten up to the table itself? Are you within eating range?
No, I think yeah. So that's is about 5 foot away. That was her stopping and just savoring the smell and looking at everything on the table. So
Okay.
she was about to step forward when Yorman rudely interrupted.
You did say 5 foot away, which the specific wording here, and Onyx, I'd like you to please give me a wisdom save as well, because you've also walked up here. You're smelling it clearly.
Okay. Wisdom save. Okay.
Yeah,
let me
before I
see.
read this.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, yeah, you're good. This is very dodgy. This is not a good
Oh
place to
gosh,
launch.
that one and yeah, that one and 19. Who?
But Svenja, if the charmed target starts its turn within 5 feet of the banquet, it eats the feast and must make a DC 15 con save. So you can describe to me how you are going to get at least one bite of this feast as they are trying to stop you, because you've managed to wriggle free from Yeoman and just quickly shovel something into your mouth.
Yeah, so she's kind of moving slightly to facing Yorman, so slightly with her back to the table, and then using sleight of hand, she's going to try and just grab something from the table and just like a small child, just quickly stuff it all in her mouth. So let's see how that goes.
You fucking child.
Oh, sweet. It works perfectly.
Oh. Wait, was that supposed to be a con save or a sleight of hand?
That was just it happened so fast that you didn't actually see it until the food was in her mouth and she was chewing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get a lot in that, but then you can make the con save.
Okay. Now this is gonna be that one.
As Yeoman's like finally getting through to her, and she seems to be seeing reason. It's suddenly a lot less food on the table.
Ooh.
19.
Oh, a 19 is good. As you suddenly, Svenja, something about this food doesn't sit right, and you would have taken 27 points of poison damage and have been poisoned, but you instead take half the damage and you are not poisoned, as you suddenly realize this is not how Gorm makes it.
So
No
that
one makes
puts
it like Gorm.
10 hit points, temp down plus 3, 27. Half of 27 is 13.
13.
Yeah, I've applied
14.
it there.
Okay. Yeah, so she did have 10 temp hit points from the Valkyrie still.
That did apply. So you're on 36.
Oh, okay, there you go. All right. It's finally updated on that side. Okay, so I guess as she tastes this texture, she would spit it out and sort of just glare at Yorman. It's like, is this like the trick you played with the mud pies when we were 5? Shit. Spit and
Well,
I don't know.
Yormond isn't quite worried about anything you're saying. As far as he knows, you could have put just instant death poison in your mouth. So he is wedging, right after you do that, he's wedging his shield between you and the table and just trying to smack you out the way.
Okay, she will probably not resist that, but I think roll with the punch to try and mitigate the damage.
Shouldn't do any damage.
You can make this with advantage as well.
That is a hit.
And with that, the charm is broken on you there, Svenja. You've realized that there is something very wrong about this food, as Yormund manages to push you back with his shield. But Yormund and Gorm, you are going to feel something wrapping around your legs as a yellow flower that is sitting on the table in amongst the feast starts to grow slightly. And of course it is.
Yorman looks down, looks up. Fuck!
Okay, that is an 11 to hit both of you. So you feel this vine start to wrap around, but you notice this flower that you've managed to stop its victim from consuming its feast, and it is out to attack. I will give you guys a
Ah.
moment to do something before we actually roll for initiative. But
Okay, right. Right now, Onyx is actually still under the effects of like speak with plants and speak with plants. So is this Swap literally saying something?
yeah, actually, you would hear it going, "You little shits! I nearly had her."
Yeah, Onyx will say, "Uh oh, that is not a friendly plant." Yep, so-
Is the vines? Do I get the impression they're going to try and grapple, or could I just easily step out of it?
Yeah, it feels like they're trying to grab you,
Okay, then.
and they definitely. It feels like that this creature is definitely. It was trying to poison Svenja. You can immediately tell that, like, that's Shepard's reaction to when you give him something to see if it's all.
Shepard's going to hear Yormin shout "fuck" and immediately bound up. Maybe not the best of plans, but that is what he's going to do. And Yormin will just try and hack at the vines at his feet. And move to try and cut the daffodil's petals off. As much as he can, anyway.
Gorm will. Oh, sorry.
No, I was about to ask you.
Gorm just like takes his hammer and just lightly like brushes it on his foot, lighting it on fire, and he just swings at the vine.
Okay, yeah, I'll say this creature is effectively surprised because none of you fell under the charm of Svenja, but so you can both get those attacks.
Can Svenja flick out a ice dagger at Loki's flick?
Hell yeah.
Cantrip.
We might need to move closer. Let's see.
Okay, so I need to do a hit roll against something. Oh, there we go. I can target it now.
Yep, had to move closer.
I forgot to target it.
It's fine.
Okay, and it takes.
You all definitely hit.
Why is my damage not coming up on the screen? Oh, there
It
we
says
go.
you
It's,
dealt 12
uh,
damage. You actually rolled 2 times.
Oh,
You were supposed to.
Damn. Fuck.
okay. Have a wee bit of a delay clearly here.
I dealt 3 fire if it changes anything in the mix of my damage.
Yeah.
12
Yep,
points of
and-
psychic damage. I don't know if it's applied it.
Okay. Oh, can Onyx do his thing and attack knowing it's hostile?
Yeah, no, you're all just piling up on this thing as it's standing up.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
yeah,
because
'cause,
Onyx
like-
could literally hear it. It's like you've definitely got the jump on this thing. So what's on?
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and it's gonna move here. 25. Like this is count as flanking to have advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna use like regular action, 2 attacks, and bonus action, unarmed strike. So three unarmed strikes total. So first attack roll. Yep, that hits. Doing 8 damage. Second attack roll. Oh damn, that misses. Okay, bonus action attack roll. Hits, and then normal. 10. Okay, that is 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are laying into this thing as it tries to reach up and attack you. Atrax, are you getting involved in this, or are you back there examining the Witch Elder?
I was going to ask, I do have 2 conditions on me, prone and unconscious. Are these supposed to be here or?
No, I think I can't remember what that was from exact.
Oh,
You've
okay.
Onyx
I,
hasn't been able to get
I
to
will
that
let
yet.
them have their fun for now. I would have wanted to get involved with investigating the witch elder actually.
Okay, you can give me an investigation check while the rest of them are beating the crap out of this plant.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. Investigation.
I am going to give it one more roll. It is attacking
No.
Onyx and Yorma.
Beautiful.
It's fantastic.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
The
So
sky
proud.
might be blue. You're not too sure.
I'm not too sure, yeah, because of all the fog.
Yeah, so that witch elder is destroyed. It seems like it is just a felled tree. It seems like if there
Yeah.
was any magic attached to this, it is long dead, and you can definitely tell that
Yeah.
it is an alder tree, and that's probably why they call it that. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Tree.
Yeah,
That said,
that's what I gather.
yeah, that's it. I mean, you do know that you have these things are guarding the border of the Whispering Glade, and you are very close.
Yeah.
But those of you fighting this swamp lily, 2 roots are going to shoot up, one towards Onyx and one towards Yormund with a 19 to hit.
Oh, both of us?
That doesn't hit.
Oh wait, hold on, let me. What is that AC again? Oh yeah, that hits. 19 hits. Next.
Okay, then I need you to please make a con save.
Okay. Oh crap!
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
So you are going to take 26 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Half of that is bludgeoning and half of that is
Are you
poison.
down?
Okay, so 26 total.
26 total, yeah.
Oh
Okay,
man, there
that's
goes the healing. I really need a short rest.
So this thing wraps around you, and again, more vines. These poisonous thorns wrapping around you now. But it looks like this is a last-ditch attempt by this swamp lily, and if you, that is basically its turn. So you guys will get another round against it.
Okay.
Okay, so in no particular order.
Yeah, you can just go for it.
Oh.
Just target, and we should see how it goes as you guys are all just piling onto this thing, and it seems to have just gotten one attack off successfully.
Bjorn takes a slash at it. And it still stands?
Okay, so it's another 8 points of psychic damage to it.
Yeah, it's taking that damage. There's not much left.
Bjorn
You're
takes
just
a
ripping this
second.
plant to pieces.
Oh,
Or brought it down to 3 hit points, I'll tell you. So
Okay.
the next hit is going to be a finishing blow.
Still have an
no,
attack.
so you know what I saw?
Beautiful.
Loki's hit is 2 daggers for 2 attacks. So let me just roll a second one for it as well. Know your spells. Let's see.
Overkill.
And whoops.
Where's
normal
that
damage.
JoJo me?
That's 9 points.
Oh, you've already posted it.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, this one.
Okay. After it's said, Onyx will use his 2 last key points to use Hand of Healing on himself.
Okay. And with that, you have successfully killed this plant, and that smell and all of that food is gone, and it sucks. Suddenly, you are all hungry again, and Svenja, it feels like you just ate a literal mud pie, as you say.
Okay, so let's do a quick bit of a healing word on Onyx.
I like to imagine the last hit was Gorm's Warhammer, and it just looked like, you know how when a bird gets hit, feathers just fly off? Just that, but with petals.
That is exactly it. Petals and leaves everywhere. And you see this little bulb of a like root just floating on top, and you hear it. Onyx, you just hear it let out this little.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
actually, some residual energy from the Valkyries Svenja's hands. She does healing hands on Onyx. And let's see what that does.
Whoa.
Come on. Why is it not rolling? 6.
That
Right.
applied, right?
And I have the wrong person targeted. I have the wrong person.
No, that applied to Onyx. That was
Yeah, it applied.
Okay, cool.
Onyx?
Oh.
Actually, neither Onyx or Gorham. I don't know much about the matter, but apparently you can make healing stuffs out of some plants. Maybe you can, and then Yoimin just holds up like the bulb of it.
Like out of character, like he is proficient in herbalism kit. So I don't know what the DM's rules on that apply.
yeah.
can
Those
harvest,
creatures that you
technically.
fight, you can harvest. There's probably something to find on, especially like magical creatures and plants and beasts and things. So, like, I think you've got the dead treant as well. If you wanted to, not sure if you guys did that last session. I don't think so.
No, we didn't. We were just getting to the end.
I mean, you were also like trying to be like, be free, my brother. Like, okay, let's look up all of this skin off now. But it is there if you wanted. But if you'd like to use that proficiency, you can make a survival check or use those tools to try and harvest it if you want.
Yep, I'll make a survival check. Well, survival check. Oh, yeah. That's a good 17.
I get to see someone butcher plants.
The 17 is pretty good. And with this, you are going to get some essences. You get. Just check. Yeah, you get one curative reagent, one primal essence.
Okay, so one primal essence and what?
We can. Sorry, you can see these if you go to the party resources. We track.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
and 2 poisonous reagents. I think these are
Okay,
all
like
considered common, but we're just going to keep it as it is tracked for now. So
okay,
when we get
like
into
is
the
in
crafting rules, those will come up.
okay, like is in the items section.
Yeah, if you
Or-
go to if you click on the little skull and you go
skull?
to
Oh.
party resources there, well, you may have
Oh,
a
okay,
shortcut.
got it. Oh, okay, I got it. So it's added within there. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I can set it up to send messages in the chat when it does that, but you'll probably be finding a lot of these things. And
Okay.
it'll make sense once you get into the crafting side of things. But you got a lot of good shit from this creature. This is definitely
Okay, got
you can make some medical stuff and some very poisonous stuff with this creature.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I think for the tree, out of respect for the swamp and for Torek, he'll leave it to like the other treants on how they want to do this.
Yeah, the other treants seem to have gone back into their places and rebooted themselves.
Yeah.
They are all quite damaged them quite badly as well, so they are just sitting there to rest. But the swamp will happily reclaim this plant as the stone circle that you are standing in now seems quite quite sullen, and you realize that under the surface of the water you are actually standing on a bed of bones that it seems
Oh.
many travelers have fallen victim to this plant and
Ooh.
clearly weren't as sharp as you.
Hmm.
Well,
I
if
know
you
this is
want to,
Can we look for magic swords and stuff in between the bones?
Diluting.
Did we check the hag or whatever that was? A bit weird to harvest her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Onyx
was
can
just a
check.
tree like that looked like a hag. To be fair, it was more tree than it
Yeah,
wasn't a human.
this thing.
But yeah, you don't find any swords or anything under there. It seems like if these skeletons had any belongings on them, they have been picked clean by something that knows how to get through these water.
Viking adventurers.
And yeah,
Well then, so either I have lots of spell slots left or I have no spells. I'm not sure if no, I think we can do
Sure.
not a long actually, but short rest at the very least.
Yeah, short rest sounds amazing since
Yeah.
I'm only half HP.
And I will
Yeah,
assume there
like-
is also nothing to, like, there is no chance of hunting you or anything of the sort. Getting food.
Yeah. Like Onyx does have some rations on him. Like he was able to resist the urges, and I described on how he would chew on his rations. He wouldn't eat them, but he would basically continue chewing on them, without swallowing, for a while.
like gum.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And fun fact that's or rather not so fun fact. It's similar to what some surviving people in World War II did when they were lacking rations. They basically chewed on their food without swallowing for a while.
Makes sense.
so yeah, you guys know that you have just the creatures that you just fought are probably forming the border of the Whispering Glade where you are heading. So you are in quite a dangerous place to rest, but you definitely think you might be able to squeeze out an hour here. But to your point, Gorm, you know that the last time the hunger really set in was the last time you guys rested in the swamp. But obviously that was a long rest. But it does feel like that hunger is growing. Even in those of you that have been able to resist it, there is still a hunger of brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I
Onyx,
asked
if you're up for it, you will notice that Svenja also takes her rations out, and then she sort of does a little incantation, and there's some swirling spirits, and then she quite happily eats her rations, which now appears to taste like her favorite food. She's happy to do that for you as well. It's a sort of a skinned version of prestidigitation if you want to, with some extra stuff. But yeah, so she never has shitty rations. She always has nice flavorful, albeit dry bread.
You will find that your magic is not working as well as it usually does. There's still the food still tastes kind of sandy and like ashy. And
Yeah.
it seems like maybe your magic is misfiring, but you very quickly get the impression that food around here, this place is not a place for foodies.
Yeah, but it is youngberry flavored ashy sandy food.
Yeah.
Lingonberry.
Yeah,
if
there's a
you
bit
want.
of the flavor. It is coming through. It's not completely gone, but it is just everything tastes like it's old.
Mikkel is not online. He would know what lingonberry is. Okay. I don't actually get anything back from my short rest. But who else gets
Yeah, but
stuff?
Except for
Yeah, but-
hit points.
yeah, but the other people like myself with my monk key points. That'll be helpful.
What I will do is do a song of rest while the rest of you are sleeping. So you get an extra 1d6 hit points if you roll a hit dice.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Okay, nice. All right, so it's official. We're taking short rest.
Yep.
All right.
Everyone that is taking a short rest, you can also give me a wisdom saving. Oh, sorry, charisma saving throw.
Oh, from all of us.
Yeah, from everyone, but you are able to get a short rest. Seems like nothing bothers you here.
Okay. Come on, charisma saving throw. Come on, come on.
At some
Ah.
point.
No, fuck.
We're in
Oh,
the same
no.
boat. Don't worry. I got
Wisdom
you.
saving throw, we do normally. Oh, hang on, charisma saving throw. Wait, there we go.
Okay, so these are my hit points with the Song of Rest. Okay, damn, 8.
At some point, Yorman will just say, so I might have
Yeah.
fallen asleep way back when, and rushed here. How far in exactly are we? And are we going in or are we going out already?
We're going deeper in. And we are
Close.
right next to the Whispering Glade, the place where the hags are doing the rituals and they're trading with souls and stuff like that.
Yeah. On the upside, Torg turns out to be a 40-foot tall, massively buff forest creature, and he will come and help us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How did I miss that?
There's a couple, let me see, it was a few sessions ago.
Well, just Yorman just says that out loud. How did I miss a 40-foot Torg?
You were flirting with a dryad.
Just rubs his head. Fuck, I was really out longer than I should have been.
So those charisma saves, Onyx and Atrax, did you guys succeed on your previous one?
The wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wisdom saves, yes.
Yeah, I succeeded. I think Onyx too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's only at this point that you guys are now feeling that hunger after you've eaten your rations, you've been like keeping them, using those survival techniques to make them last, but it is not enough. You guys are feeling that hangry, extreme hunger now. The rest of you managed to, those of you who failed, everyone else passed this check, but you guys managed to stave off a level of exhaustion. Resting in this forest, you now definitely get the impression is making you hungrier, and it is not natural. But you make it through your short rest without anyone feeling the effects of the exhaustion, and you now have a few options. You know that just nearby, like to the left of the map, we are essentially on one massive map. That there are like 4 sections, and you are in the bottom right corner. So
Okay.
that is meta knowledge, obviously, but just you can see on the left-hand side of the screen there are buttons there, which to the new players, those will take you to the next map or wherever they lead to.
Okay, gotcha.
So only click on those when you are actually going there, because it is going to load you onto the next map. And make sure that you have your token selected when you do, because then your token will actually walk there to the next.
Okay.
But anyway, you
which
see one of those, that is a like exit point on the map that you can move into another place. They are locked at the moment, but just so that no one
got it.
accidentally runs away. But I will unlock them now as you guys have those options on where you want to move to next. And if you want to look at what's there, you can give me perception checks, but I'll leave it up to you guys.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's
Yeah, I
do
would
the
like
perception checks,
So
look around.
to see what's left versus. Crap, perception is not a good thing for me.
so like perception for like a specific area that we want to look at from the like entryway or exit points.
Yeah, if you're trying to sort of see what's on the next map, so you're not just walking in blind.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, I'll
30.
check the one to the north then.
Yeah. For Onyx, yeah, he'll check the one in the west, like
Yeah,
the
me
west
too.
area.
We
Ajax.
since we
Poland.
reached the area, I assume we did have we did rest, a long rest, right?
No, short.
No,
Short
since
rest.
we got to the area, we didn't rest at all. Long since we left the ship.
We did
I
have
think we
one.
did it once.
I think the last long rest was on the ship at the river, because that's when
Yes.
the hunger
Yes.
started.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Before we we entered the place where the where the Dryad was, and we helped Torg regain his strength.
You managed to avoid combat in that
Oh crap!
area, so you guys, this was like your first, the first combat was here against the Treants. You would have been full going into that.
Bloody hell. He rolls in that one and gets higher than me. That 8.
Dang.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
open my eyes as I look.
Oh,
Spend the
okay. Okay, well, when you do that, the rest are pretty much irrelevant. But okay, we'll go through them. So Svenja, which side are you looking?
She looked to the west and rolled a 10.
Okay, so you will be seeing the same thing probably as Onyx. And let's see. Yeah, okay. So Onyx and Svenja, you will see that on that side there is a large sort of portion of open land. It looks like there's some more of these stone ruins there, but you can see that there are a lot of buildings here, like little huts, that it seems like there is almost like a small village in the swamp. You can definitely see that that is the Whispering Glade. And you can see vaguely some figures, but there's too many trees in the way. You can't really make out anything through the swamp.
I think Atrax, were you also looking in the west?
Yeah, but he only said the U2, so I think he's taking it by in order.
Yeah, so Atrax, from where you are, you would see that over here on the left-hand side, that's actually a building. That is one of these buildings, and you would see probably the same thing as them, but you would also, from there, you'd see there is like a whole village here of these little huts, and you can see that walking on the boards that connect these buildings, you can see trollkin, much like the ones that you saw before, but these ones, you can see that their eyes are kind of bloodshot, and some of them are hunking around, like it looks like a bunch of junkies walking around.
Oh, I'm gonna let the other two know about this. Just as a quick information dump.
Okay, we don't really want to fight our way through the village. So, what do we see to the north? Who's looking at the north?
So Yormund and Gorm, you guys would see to the north that it looks like there is a hut sort of standing. There's quite a bit of marsh between you and there, but in the distance you can see one hut that is on its own, and there's kind of these marshy lake. It's mostly water around it, and it seems to lead into like off to the west. It seems like it's part of that same village, but that hut stands alone. However, you can also, with that high roll and Gorm's ability, you can see that the tree that is standing here, it seems similar to the tree ants that you fought before, but it is actually much bigger, and it looks like a willow tree, and it's got these two flowers sort of growing on the front of it. And Gorm, with your vision, you can see something running around seemingly on a different plane. It seems like it's just sort of in between reality. You see a squirrel on one of the branches, and he's busy. It looks like he's busy shouting at the tree.
Wow. What is the squirrel that caused trouble by running down to the roots of the wall tree and up to Umer in the mythology? Isn't there a
Radagast.
or something like that?
Oh,
Uh,
Radagast.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is Red Basket, yes.
Ah, nice.
Or like one of his selves, which was mentioned in the game. Like there are moments that he splits himself into personalities.
Hmm.
Yeah, this one you can see it is a squirrel, but he's wearing a little like tunic, as you can see in the image there, and he seems to be trying to reason with the tree. But Yormund, you kind of catch a glimpse of him, but Gorm, you can see him clearly with your eye.
Yeah, Yorman's just like, did you see that? Is that we could hunt and have an actual meal? Thinking it's just a regular squirrel.
And you have a friend next to you.
Gorm, you also notice a spirit standing right next to you that just seems to be like lurking and kind of walking forward. Doesn't seem to take any notice of you, but it looks kind of like the old man that you've seen in the mist, like Melgrim. But it just seems to be this echo. You saw Atrax kill one. They didn't seem that tough at all.
I will call out with the squirrel. I'm not sure if you can even hear me, but I will. Yeah.
Yorman
What are you
is
talking-
dumbfounded.
Why are you talking to a tree?
You see him kind of stop. His ears go up, and he turns and looks at you as he slowly materializes. And it seems like an invisibility spell kind of wearing off, but he goes, "Well, why are you talking to a squirrel?"
That's the perfect response.
Yeah, I don't think that's the weirdest thing I did at this point.
Well, there's only one way you could have seen me clearly. You must be Gorm. Heard a lot about you.
Thanks.
Say more?
So who else knows about this? I, because if you know, who else knows? Odin knows, Aegir knows.
Oh, don't worry, I hear everything that goes along with Yggdrasil. But also, to be fair, the big giveaway is standing behind you. And he sort of gestures to Shepard.
And to that point, Yorman's just holding Shepard lightly by the scruff just to make sure he doesn't bound off after the squirrel. He knows he's quite hungry.
Oh yeah, you keep that thing away from me, please. But I've heard about you. I heard you even helped my friend Torg. He helped me out of a little sticky situation. I came to help him too, and seems he beat me to it.
Yeah, he's all grown up now.
Sticky situation's not quite over yet, so We could use your help against the hags if you were helping Torg.
Oh, I'd love to help you, but this lad is refusing to get to where he's meant to be. And I think maybe it's got something to do with the hags as well. Isn't that right, Blood? And he kind of taps on the branch of the tree as you see it kind of twist around, and you now notice that this is some sort of treant as well. But you will hear it in common say, Run
I don't wanna. That's what it says.
What's
yeah, and
wrong,
you see
big
the
guy?
squirrel kind of from the bridge of his nose, just like, oh God, these bloody children are going to be the death of me.
You want me to try and speak to the trio? What's wrong, big guy? Why not?
Was found new friends here, and I don't like being on the other side of the veil. I want to be my own tree, not just some branch.
Well, you can
All
always
trees are
visit.
branches, lad. You're all connected to the same roots. Fucking hell. Any of you familiar with children? I suppose you're known as the children. Could you help me out?
So while Svenja is listening to this, she'll take out her lyre and start strumming a bit of a song on it. And when he asks for help, she will she'll cast the convey intention cantrip, which is an enchantment charming kind of thing. So she will convey to the treant that he really will show himself an adult if he helps us and Ratatosk. The children don't like to do what they're told, but adults choose to do the right thing out of their free will. So that's the intention that the story she's trying to tell, and the intention she's trying to convey is that he wants to help us. So
You
let me
can give me a persuasion check with advantage, as you feel like even using that spell, like there is something similar to the last treant you spoke to that was under the control of the witch elder. You get a very similar, strange, off-putting feeling from that one. But with the 28, making that point about him being an adult, you see the branches kind of, all the leaves rustle in the wind. As suppose, well, I guess, but I don't want to get eaten. Have that bloody needle chewing at my roots. All those lindworms are so nasty. I don't want to go back there.
We could probably put in a word for you with who's our big treant friend again.
Torg.
No, the other one, that
Mimir.
Mimir.
Oh,
just a bit. There's a D
Um,
on the end. It's not
Yeah,
Mimir.
my Mimir. My notes are failing me.
No, just that I understand that that's been a confusion the whole campaign, but it is also part of his character. He acts like he's Mimir, or that he's Mimir, but he's not. He's a tree that was born in that well. But this tree seems very similar to him. They seem to come from the same place, and you would know who Ratatoska is, like from the legends. But
Yep.
this would be the first time most of you actually meet.
Yeah. So she wouldn't be against maybe not pronouncing the name clearly in case it leads to some good misdirection here. She is an eloquence bard after all. She uses words to manipulate. Eloquence bard and possessed by some freaking powerful creature.
So yeah, you see as you say that the flowers that it has sort of for eyes seem to grow bigger, and Ratatoska goes, no, hold on now. Oh, listen, they've already been smeared with all kinds of things. I didn't think that they need any more inspiration. Goes, oh, I'd like to go to the well. I'll do it for that. Much better than these old hags. They're kind of mean too.
Well, then, show us what you can do then.
You see the tree kind of looking excited as its branches raise up, and Ratatoska seems like he's just pinching the bridge of his nose again, like wincing. He goes, all right, fine, fine. You can prove yourself, but just we'll be with you in a minute. Let me make sure this lad's not lost his cooking mind. You see the squirrel dash off into a hole in the tree, seemingly like running into its head.
That's uncomfortable.
I zone out
Fetching.
for 1 second. Svenja, what did you want? What did you suggest the tree to do?
He said he doesn't want to go to Nidog and have the Lord Creatures nibble on his toes or something like that. So I said to him, I'll have a word with Mimir about how to deal with it. He might have misheard me. Who knows?
Well, there is a hut up north.
So now that we have the tree whose name I did not write down on our side, and waiting for Ratatosk to come back out, is this the witch's hut? You can ask the tree. The hag's hut.
You see it like turn to speak, and then it seems to have trouble. It goes, I can't seem to say.
I think that's confirmation.
I think
Hmm.
that's confirmation. He's under some effect or spell.
So we can try and trick the spell by asking him to point in directions where the
Or we can just assume that that is the witch's hut because that would make creatures not be able to say it.
Yeah, probably. Or it might just be a blanket, no information about the hags, whatever. We're waiting for fun right now.
I think we'll find out soon enough anyhow.
Can't let
Yep.
you go over there. I'm sorry, but when you seem nice, but it's not allowed.
Why is it not allowed?
It's just not.
Well,
Oh.
who told you that?
The voices.
What do they sound like?
Like that old fart what's always talking with the dragon. And you see one of the branches kind of extend and point to the west.
Bless you.
This old fart, do you ever see him? Or just voices?
I see him. He's not always the same though. But he's over there now.
Oh. Over to
think-
the west?
Yeah. If you want to do any deals with the hags, he's the one to speak to.
Eh,
Right.
I wouldn't say deals, we just want a little meet. But
Yeah, we just want to meet the hag. We just want to have a pleasant conversation with them, of course.
it's
Hey, try
no
to-
worries
try
though.
to step
We'll go
in.
west.
Hitrex is sharpening his blade in the background.
While he says that, yeah.
Do we have to go through the little village to get to him, or can we go around the north?
No, I can't let you go up that way. But the village is open. No fighting allowed. So I should just let you walk right through.
Okay. I understand.
Can I would like to ask never mind. I was gonna ask Gorm something, but he's not here.
He's away. Yay, yay.
Well, actually, I suppose. Do we know about Gorm's eye thing? That it's in the Allfather's possession, or in Valhalla? That he can see through it.
He's got an eye back in his head now.
Yeah, so you got a
Oh.
relic
Oh,
somewhere. When was that? Didn't
I think he's been keeping it under wraps. I don't know if he's been wearing
Okay.
the eye patch still, but you've definitely seen him you've caught glimpses at least of him having some sort of prosthetic eye after the battle. And yeah,
Wasn't
Svenja,
Thor
you
thinking-
saw it go down. You saw what you saw Ailson shoving that into his eye socket.
That's what I was thinking during the battle for Broderick. Or before that, even.
Yeah, that was during the battle. It was when Hjorund was sort of summoned, and you were probably the only one close enough to Gorm to actually see that go down. I think everyone else was on their way there.
Yep.
hmm.
Oh, yes, I can picture that map actually in my head. Okay. That's a bit scary. So asking the tree ant. So you have to stop us if we want to go to the hut, right?
Yeah, hut's off limits.
Do you can we walk past the hut to that tree on the far side of the point to something on the other side of the hut?
All the trees will tell you no, and it kind of, when you're pointing to those trees, you will notice that there is a sort of ring of trees around this hut that it seems to be in a clearing, and you get the impression that all of those trees are probably standing guard, just like the tree ants that you've just fought.
Oh man.
Let's
I'd
respect the
s-
rules, Svenja. That's just
Yeah,
doing
I'd
his
say
job,
we
and he gives a wink.
We try to go to the left and try to not kill too many people.
Well, let's see about the no fighting in the village, and let's go and see if we can find. Too lazy to look in my notes for the lieutenant who's selling the dragon blood.
Yeah, that's Malgor.
Malgrim.
Oh,
Amalgam.
okay. So
Well,
is the
that's
one of the guys
he-
we want to hurt?
Yep, the ghost.
Yes,
and he's
he
in
knows
the
something
village.
about. Yeah, he knows something about Atrax's family.
He captured them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Question though, how do you propose fighting a ghost?
Well, we've learned that he's not immune to magical weapons, so the big great axe on my back would be more than happy to slice through him.
Yes, same here with my tattoos.
And what happens when the ghost just vanishes, like I thought they do?
We'll have to improvise on a scenario by scenario basis, I guess.
Hmm.
I don't think
Yeah,
he
we'll
can
also-
just vanish, though. Not sure. We'll have to see.
Yeah, you guys can make a religion check if you want to see what you know about ghosts, but I will point out that this is probably the first time you've encountered something like this.
Oh,
Congratulations, you win D&D.
Just that's it. Never have to play again. One.
Yeah. No, you play D&D plus, you know, like if you completed a game, you
Have to
go
wait for sixth.
Yeah.
So Svenja, you've definitely had some of your own sort of religious experiences, and Onyx, I'm not sure what you would believe in terms of ghosts. I'll
Yeah,
kind of
See,
leave it up to
I'll
you guys.
also roll. Yeah, no.
yep. Yeah, both Atrax and Svenja aren't doing so much, but Jorgwin. Jorgwin.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so you guys, I'll leave it up to you what you believe, but Yormund, you know, you have fought lots of and ghosts are not in Norse mythology. the sort of idea of ghosts is not really a thing. Draugr are the way that the undead come back, is they come back to eat you. That's their main focus.
Okay.
The undead either stay in their graves and protect all their treasure, or they come back to the house and eat the family of the people that have stopped singing their stories or whatever it is. But Malgrim is definitely like your, I mean, the possessor is a pretty classic ghost, and you would know that's not like he's like, usually you would go to Valhalla or something, your spirit wouldn't get trapped here. Something off about that dude.
Well,
Can Svenja do a bit of a meditation and turn inwards and ask if she would know how to destroy a ghost?
Yeah, you would feel a sort of smirk from the inside, as that seems to be a question she's probably asked herself many times. But she will say, oh yeah, Gorm, you also know this about the Draugr, and you can, I think your eye lets you see into the ethereal plane, so you could,
Yeah, I believe so.
yeah, so you've seen where ghosts reside, and generally spirits don't stick around there long unless there's a reason for it. But Svenja, the Valkyrie would tell you that that is not supposed to happen. They are not supposed to remain in that realm. They should go to Hell or Folkvanger or Valhalla if they were noble. But who knows? If even justice is corrupted, perhaps this is something dark.
Something is either keeping him from going.
That's worth an eye roll and a light kiss on the cheek, and that would be the interaction. That's not useful right now, but file away for later. The idea of justice being corrupted.
So-
Oh, and on the way out, by the way, does that have anything to do with
But the what?
That
Sorry,
we-
you cut off.
the golden mask that she got off the original body and that the Valkyrie instructed her to solve?
Yeah, you can definitely feel she's still sort of like mulling over that, and you definitely get the impression that she has become increasingly angry at Tyr. But based on your last discussion, that was kind of what came out, is that she thinks that, yeah,
She got
she's
screwed
not
over.
giving you much more information than that in this.
Yeah, so we're wearing his helm. Don't badmouth him right now. See. Don't
Um,
start
No
him
more.
with fire. Okay, so
have
that's
to
not.
assume
Yeah, sorry,
the
go.
ghost. I'm just going to have to assume the ghost, Malgrim, whatever his name. He's sticking around because of that village. Because he has vengeance. He wants revenge on it for some reason. And if he's called the Possessor, I have to assume he has most of them, if not all of them, under his thumb, so might be in for a fight.
Oh, we're
Especially
definitely
if
for
he
a fight.
recognizes you.
Yeah. But he is the lieutenant of these three hags of this coven, so he maybe has also a deal with them to to receive stuff from them, maybe the souls of them, to share them or something.
He may also
I don't know.
be
Maybe.
slave or
Yes.
something like that, bound by some sort of gaze.
Well,
Well,
I'm not.
whatever.
I'm-
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, whatever it is, I'm not worried about his relationship to the hags. I'm worried about when we go to try and fight him, he's gonna throw a village full of possessed civilians at us.
Well,
I'm not sure if
Oh,
they
I
are
bet-
all possessed, but yeah.
Yeah, well, we better make sure that he goes down before those kinds of people reach us.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope they're so drugged and out of it that they don't actually amount to much. Depends on whether it's his rule of no fighting in the village or the hag's rule of no fighting in the village.
Either way. I wonder if we can lure him out.
Hmm.
Ghosts tend to stick
We've
around.
tried.
Well, very doubtful we could do that, like trying to lie against a liar.
Yeah, for the
Not
record,
lie.
Atrax did kind of. That's how you got into this fight. Atrax was trying to draw him out. Like
Yeah.
you guys have kind of successfully tried that, and it seems like he wasn't taking the bait.
Yeah.
We gotta go to him, but we can't.
He's
We
too
can't learn
smart for us. He has the galaxy brain.
Or he's just a coward.
Oh yeah, but I think he's gonna.
Well-
we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah,
If
either
you
way,
try
the end result.
if you try to lure him out and he sends his forces after you, then why don't we try again? And when he sends his forces, we just walk around, we go around them and go to him. So his forces
That's
know where he is.
interesting.
Oh,
That would be interesting, but we have to, if we want to go around, so we would have to go up north, or can we also go from the south around?
No,
Well,
you guys can go west or north, but there is quite a lot of. I mean, it's a whole ass map on the other side, so you may be able to
Yeah.
make that loop on the map to the west.
Okay.
Those stairways are open now. If you guys want to go through, you kind of out of earshot of anything that is that side right now, as you kind of having this discussion. But if you do want to go and see what you're actually dealing with, you
So
can
there are
hit.
two symbols to the left. One has a skull, and the one that's lower has a bunch of houses, which they are different.
Yeah, so it's the same map, but you guys, you're kind of now walking onto grass where you see some stone ruins up ahead of you, and on the bottom is where the sort of, it seems like there's that Trollkin village,
Right. Okay.
So
but
shall
they're
we go
connected. It's like
west to top.
it just
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
where you want to enter the map.
My God,
Okay,
when
well-
it disappeared.
Drat.
you guys go ahead. I'll catch up in a second. I actually want to see if I can get a word in with Ratatoskr.
okay.
Yeah, he seems to have crawled into the tree's like head essentially. He's still there.
Playing with his
I'll just give it like a minute or two for him to finish his minutes before I just try to call out. You there? Ratatoskr?
Runs out onto one of the branches holding 2 acorns, and he goes, "Oh, there's nothing I can do. He's nuts. What do you want?"
Yeoman just stone faced for a moment, trying not to chuckle and just.
So the correct
You-
response. Svenja will give him a wooden stare in return.
You said Shepherd was the bigger hint as to who we were, and given the ring of people you hear from, I'm frankly worried that my humble, modestly sized wolf is making the rounds.
Starts with an F, Jormund. Fen.
He is not a giant. He was born and raised a wolf.
Yep, and 4 weeks later, he's a pony. What do you think he's going to look like over 200 years from now?
Are giants made or born?
Well, no, isn't that a question? But yes, your big ash wolf has been making the rounds, and quite frankly, I think you can understand why I'd like to avoid him. But even the
Of
Allfather
course.
is wary. No one likes a giant wolf running around. You should be real careful So, seems like you've been doing all right so far.
I'm just worried that the same bullshit they gave Fenrir will be the same bullshit they give my boy.
At that point, where did you get that wolf?
From the cage of a troll we killed when we were 8.
Seven.
That we totally killed,
Well,
and
mostly
not
us.
someone else. Shh.
Yes, it was us. Definitely us.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's completely harmless. Lots of giant creatures running about these days. But by any chance there weren't any other pups when you found him? I mean, we wouldn't want too many of them running around now, would we?
I think there were other cages, but all empty.
There were what?
Cages.
Well, isn't that interesting? Would you look at the time? I really must be on my way. Apparently I've got some business to sort out, don't I? And you see a look of terror on the squirrel's face as you say that there were other cages.
It was a wolf poaching
A wolf
operation.
eating troll.
Yes.
And as you can see, he looks at Shepard's prosthetic leg. He made a start on this one too. I don't think there are any more running around, not living.
Well, there's plenty of trolls running around here. Perhaps I'll be back and help you figure out. But if you're going in there, make sure they don't have any more running around here, would you? Giant creatures and, you know, the like that old Loki might have given birth to. Not that that's what. I better go. And you see him immediately start running back into the hole in the trees.
Confidently predict that in the future, creatures like him will be diagnosed as having ADHD. All right, let's go and play with Margrim.
Yep.
Because I've just remembered what the objective is of this campaign.
Yeah.
It's to get to Valhalla. So let's go.
Let's go.
An objective
All right. So we're heading
I have-
west.
without any
have-
time limit.
Yep. So heading west.
Which one of the
There's
west?
no rush.
The
Should it be
northwest?
completely black?
Not completely. Oh, how have you got no vision? Can anyone?
Ah, okay, there we go. I'd see
Oh,
now.
man. Oh man, it's
Sorry.
black and white.
I'm loading in.
It looks like a kind of a dark vision kind of setup.
Yeah.
If you've seen black and white, that's your dark vision. Let me just add some light because there is some light coming through the photo. But is everyone through?
Yep.
I'm through.
Yeah, I did not bring Nightwing across. I think that I put her back in the amulet when she got hurt.
Yeah, we can say she's back in that. But I will add light to the scene in a second, and you're gonna want to see what's around you. So once.
So I think the way to go about luring him out in this scenario is we have to assume he has a big ego and he was known for something. Maybe we can inquire about it, pretend we're interested, and once we're ready to spring our trap,
Well,
talk shit and set things in motion.
I think he's closer than we think, actually, because I can see him talking to a dragon from my position.
Ah,
This is bigger than the dragon we killed last time. So
ah. I see.
this is very notes of the dragon. That's,
That
uh,
that is a big dragon.
That is a huge, even gargantuan one, I think.
let's see what
Indeed.
Isolde says about the dragon.
So yeah, you guys are kind of hidden by the these broken walls that are here, but as you move through, you very quickly see this massive dragon that is standing in front of an old man, which you definitely think could be Melgrim. He looks a bit different from when you saw him in the mist, but you can hear that they are having a conversation. If you would like to overhear that conversation or
Yes.
try and eavesdrop, you can give me either, well, you can give me perception checks if you're trying to listen in on that, and if you're trying to like hide in amongst those rooms or anything, you can give me a stealth check.
Okay, let's go for perception. Good. Okay.
So our options are either a stealth or a perception check and wanting to hear the conversation.
Yeah, you can do both.
Or oh, okay, we can do both. Okay, so this is perception. Then
I am definitely going to fuck up our stealth.
Oops, me too.
Yeah, this will be a group stealth.
No.
Wah, wah, wah.
I didn't fuck up the stealth.
Oh,
right now there's
well,
only two low rolls.
although
Okay, yeah.
Shepard's good at this.
So yeah, Svenja and Yormund, you guys are definitely not going the stealthy route, but everyone else will be able to sort of pull you back from that. Although I'm not seeing Atrax to do. Oh yeah. Yeah. So how are you guys stopping, or what are you guys doing that is probably about to give you away, and the others? How do you stop?
Oh, I can imagine like kind of like a crouch, crouch down behind some of the walls, and then maybe some behind the tree here. Or right now I'm thinking about Onyx being kind of like crouched down behind the wall, and
So I think
Yorman's telegraph is definitely his armor, not so softly clinking and clanking.
yeah. Svenja is looking at the dragon walking forward with essentially her mouth open in awe and then trips over a rock or something. I guess that's
Okay. Atrax will try to grab Svenja just as she falls down, not to make any sound.
yeah, so you grab her with your hand over her mouth and you hear this fuck in this minutes.
No worries. I whisper to Svenja. Let's be careful now. Whew.
And with that, you
But yeah,
successfully,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, you successfully pull it behind the wall and duck down. As you can now also with those perception checks. I think those are pretty good. Yeah, those are good. So
Wow.
sorry.
One block up opens up the entire dragon thing. Shadows is magnificent.
Yeah, that's the wall you're hiding behind. That was it.
Okay.
But yes, as you kind of see them there, you can overhear them, and you all feel well hidden as you hear Melgrim saying, "Great Lord Verdeloth, hear me. I apologize for the recent missteps. The previous warriors were, well, they were just a distraction, I assure you. I've acquired a fresh group, far mightier and worthy of the Dragonstone Amphitheater, I'm sure." As you just see this dragon bearing down on him and saying, "Your assurances hold little weight, Melgrim. Onyx, please mute. I can hear your keyboard.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was writing notes. Sorry.
Yeah, that's-
Oh, go ahead.
He says, I tire of your empty promises. Those last warriors were feeble, nothing more than prey. My patience is waning. But they are not the same as before, I guarantee it. They approach as we speak, valiant and ready for the games. They will serve you well, I swear it. You overestimate your worth, Possessor. If you fail to deliver as promised, your supply is going to run out, and not even those hags are going to be able to save you. They are formidable, please, I promise. I have heard some of them are even from Browdavik. You heard what happened in those recent battles, didn't you? And you can see that the conversation halts abruptly as the air is sort of thick with tension, and Verdeloth, this gargantuan green dragon, pauses for a second and turns his head to look towards you, peering into the shadows and seemingly sensing something amiss. But you all kind of hold your breath for a second as he seems to be looking right at you. Is anyone doing anything in that moment?
Right now for Onyx, he's just sticking calm thoughts. He's sticking of like the calm ocean wave, the calm stream of the seas. Like he's right now he's thinking calm thoughts. He's not gonna think of like fear or like a prey like what this dragon described. But yeah, just casual calm thoughts. Like he gotta close his eyes and think calmly for a moment.
Two things for Svenja: suppressing the urge to die bravely, and superb bladder control.
I don't think it is bravely.
Stupidly.
Hence
Yeah.
the
I
bladder
suppose the
control.
line is thin. Yormund. Okay, what does Yormund know about the theater they're talking about? The amphitheater.
The games
can
is
give me
what
a history.
Thor. Okay, so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got actual player knowledge, you can.
Yes, I mean, Thor told us that we should prepare for the games, and someone else, I think, in the tower said that the dragons are interested in playing the games and reopening it for the first time in a long time. So we know that the dragons and the gods are preparing for the games. I guess it's some sort of an Olympics kind of thing or a chess game or something. And they're looking for
Okay.
valiant fighters.
Yeah, the guy we killed was like a champion, I think. The
Not-
troll, let's say Drake.
Yeah, so Thor pissed us off a little bit, but was willing to have us be his champions as well. So I guess we're in demand potentially.
Alright. Guys. Do you trust me?
Oh no. What?
Nope.
Is everyone shaking their head?
Yep. Like
You must-
go with what your character would do.
Go with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, of course.
I mean, out of character, if the dragon wants us to play in the games, he will not kill us. He, she, it,
Yep.
they.
Okay, well, here goes nothing. Yormund, out loud. Yes, some of us are from Bradovik. Yes, we have won great battles. One, at least, so far. Many more to come. I don't see why you need to do all this scheming and planning when we can just make a deal. Of course,
Ooh.
I don't know nearly as much as you, but here's where we stand. There are a couple of things we want, and a couple of things we could give. We can be your warriors, but we will need. And Yorman's eyes trace over to the old man.
See, he's looking at you with a look of like shock on his face. The dragon is also. They're both just looking at you and kind of listening to what you're saying.
So
Yep.
this would be where the temptation to scurry away to a different and make a little prestidigitation voice that says, "We're not with him."
Well, then you weaken all our claims and never mind.
No, that's not what she's doing, but that's what she's
Yeah.
considering.
That would have been funny.
Human, they seem completely enraptured in this like performance. They seem to be watching you, and as you are like where you are standing, you'll notice that you're kind of standing in the reclaimed skeleton of what looks like a troll. That it's just the bones that are lying in the marsh around you, giving you this like adding to the effect.
Yeah, as he stops there, just for show, he puts one foot up on the troll's skull and rests his arm on his razor knee.
Oh,
And
but yeah.
he awaits patiently their response.
Yeah. And while this is going on, Onyx will like sneak around this like a tree area, kind of like getting close.
Okay, yeah, they definitely seem to be paying attention to Yormund at this point, as Malgrim turns to the dragon and says, "You see?" And with a certain sense of showmanship already. Please come and join us. I think you and I are already on the same page. As you
Well,
see, the dragon is going to kind of rumble as Malgrim seems to be welcoming you forward, and he's staring at you intently.
you see, I'm showman, sure, but I'm not an actor. I do well with the real thing, and I can put on a much better show with a head in my hands. I understand you're less than tangible, but revenge brings out the best in us showmans, and I have some friends hungry for revenge.
So Svenja
Exactly.
would hiss through her teeth at Yormund. "I'm not sure I want to serve a dragon. What are you doing?"
Yormund completely ignores that, just trying to put on the boldest show for his very powerful audience.
Malgrim smiles, and you can see as you're saying he's not all corporeal. He doesn't look like a ghost. This guy seems very much like just a human. It just looks like an old man that is standing here having this conversation. But he is definitely in robes. Like he seems he's got some authority here, and he says, "Yes, speaking of which, where are your friends? I do believe that Lord Verdeloth would like to see all of his new combatants."
You can't expect me to spill my entire hand before a deal is made. But I assure you, they would not be my allies if not as strong as me, or stronger.
Oh, shit.
Besides, and he looks down at Shepard, gives him a rub behind the ear. Do you think I'd lie like this about my friends to you? I'm not good at lying.
There are many deals to be made, and many things that I could offer. But what is it that you desire?
Who's talking?
Malgrim.
Amalgam.
What I desire. I desire to be on the winning side. And I desire your head for a friend, and a few heads more.
So you are wanting to trade for my head, your service. Is that right?
Oh, not to you.
He seems confused.
So this is where he
Oh.
realizes Jorman is speaking to the dragon, not to him.
Yeah.
The dragon is just like eyeing you out, and
Mm.
he says,
Like yeah, just for Onyx, just in case things go down, like he's preparing like a jump his jump spell, like just in case beforehand.
Okay. Let's see what goes.
Where, I mean, the dragons and the gods are essentially opposed to each other.
not
From what-
necessarily. You can make a history check if you want to see what all the arenas and things are about, because that would be common knowledge.
Yeah,
But you
It's
would
yeah,
hear you can all make that if you want. But
Yeah,
you
I
would
wanna make
hear
that.
Dragon sort of turning to Malgrim and just saying, I sense your deceit, Malgrim. You are playing a dangerous game. But a deal has already been struck. And you have already been sold into my service. You seem to misunderstand your place. But do not worry, there will be much glory for you in the arena.
Well, more motivation always helps.
I'm getting a very gladiatory kind of slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is quite literally, it's very much that situation where he seems to be, Malgrim seems trying to sell you off as gladiators, and seems to be trying to play off your arrival. But he definitely, you can see he's a salesman just trying to spin this in a way that he'll make it out. But and this dragon
Good
does
old
not
Malgrim.
seem to trust him.
Okay, well, I guess you can't leave your Yorman straggling out there, so Svenja will stand up and address the dragon and say, it is clear that you are the one in power here. We came to kill this worm, and she points towards Malgrim with Ailson's spear, because he has harmed the family of one of our companions. And him and the hags have been poisoning this. We want to reclaim that. We want to restore it to its natural place. Now, I don't know if these are plans that are under your instruction or not. But for me to even consider a deal with you, those are the first two concessions that opens the conversation before we start bargaining.
You see a bead of sweat running down Malgrim's face, but the dragon just eyes him out and says, why is it that your servants seem to be trying to throw you under the dragon here, Malgrim? Do you not shackle your slaves? And he says, well, sir, they are, of
We
course,
are not
just
his
flying.
servants at all. Malgrim, come over here and see how well your servant will hold your head for you. Apart from
Oh,
your shoulders.
Svenja would again address the dragon and say, you have powers beyond any of our mortal imaginations. I'm sure you can read this feeble mind and see if he's speaking the truth.
I am no mind reader, but I do know a deal when I see one. And though Melgrim here may be a little shit, I have come to rely on his services. The hags seem to have a specific favor for this one. Well, I don't care what you do with him. As far as I'm concerned, I have no reason to give you anything. Perhaps this fool can trade whatever it is that you are so angry at him for. But you are coming with me.
Not willingly.
Yeah. Okay. At this point, Atrax has heard enough. He will just jump in. So
Like, will you like scream out Malgrid?
I was gonna do it, but since you did it for me, then yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I took your moment. I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry about it. So he will step forward a bit and say the following in a very cold tone. Well, Malgrim, after such a long time, here we are again. And he looks at the dragon for a second. We are no slaves. We will not fight for your petty ambitions. We are free people, and we will want to reach our gods at one point and fight with honor, not for your whatever you want, whatever that might be. And he takes another step forward. As for you, Malgrim, I've waited far too long for this moment. So I have only a few words to say to you. Let's go.
Oh crap. Oh shit.
Your friend had a point, you know. There's no point trying to kill me. I'm already dead.
Right.
Perhaps you would be wise to stay your hand. Perhaps we can make a deal now that the gang's all here. And he eyes you back with that cold look in his eyes. He definitely seems like he's got his hand on the hilt of a sword, like ready for you to charge him, but he does not look like he'll win that fight very easily.
So basically Atrax will say the following. I'm not gonna be his champion. I'm not gonna be your fool to play with, Malgrim.
We've butchered a champion before, Ailson the Arisen. What makes you think you can start us off, old man?
But if you ever want to see that lovely wife of yours again, then you're going to need me, I'm afraid.
I'm sure the hags can spit out some information that is relevant in this endeavor of mine.
The hags speak through me. They are my masters, and I am their humble servant.
Not
If you
fine.
agree to fight with the dragon, perhaps I will return her to you. She has been so missing you.
Okay. So at this point, Atrax would react in the following way. And I'm sorry to the others if this
Oh no.
causes
Oh no,
problems.
it's okay. Oh no, it's okay.
But he will simply say, enough is enough, Malgrim. This is the end of the line, even for you. And he will just charge at him.
You hear the dragon let out this bellowing laugh as he says, "Yes, let's see what you can do." And it will flap its wings and just like jump backwards essentially to land on one of the huts as it seems ready to watch the battle as you charge towards.
Okay, we even have spectators. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, dragon spectator. Like what? I wonder. Can Onyx make a nature check on basically what kind of dragon is this dragon? Can he make a nature
That's
check?
a big old green dragon.
Like is
You
it
know,
is it like ancient or adult?
yeah, that you can make a nature check. It is definitely massive, but determining its exact age
Okay,
Yeah,
nine.
you
No.
can tell that's a big ass dragon. But how old it is?
Yes.
Not a wormling. You can tell that much.
Yes, it's not a baby. Yep.
Yeah, is anyone
Yeah.
else going to do anything as like before we roll for initiative? Is that
Oh yeah. Seeing.
Uh,
Oh yeah, seeing how it's going down. I wonder. I did mention that Onyx prepared beforehand a like his like ring of jumping, like bonus action, like he can cast jump spell on himself. So like basically he prepared it beforehand. So
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we will.
yes, no.
Atrax is going to get basically a surprise round on him as he was charging forward first, but then
Yep.
you will definitely be able to get.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. Atrax was like he did initiate the fight.
Yormund will shout. Onyx cut off his flank to the south and west. I'm going north, and he will start running north.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
can move up your
Atrax will.
movement speed if you're
Sorry, go ahead.
moving before the fight starts, but otherwise you guys can roll for initiative. But yeah,
Right.
Atrax, you can move your movement speed towards him as you're initiating that, and then it's your.
Okay, so Svenja can't sort of write out an insult with word spell. No, let's do initiative.
You can prepare a spell to go off if it's. What are you trying to do?
No, she will just wants to hold out an Malgrim and cast the biting word spell with that.
Yeah, so you'll, as we said,
First turn,
Atrax
yeah.
is initiating, so you guys will be able to get those. I'll say you can have a free one of those as you're kind of readying that.
Okay. Damn it. Where is initiative?
Yes, what happened to
Question: can I also do an attack or just the movement? I didn't
And
understand if
you
it's
basically get a full turn as you're initiating it, and then we'll go
Okay,
into
okay.
initiative.
Okay, so only I, because I'm the one that's initiating, right?
Yeah,
Got it.
but otherwise, yeah, everyone can roll for initiative and put yourselves on the encounter thing so long. But yeah, Atrax, you can take your turn as you start this battle.
What is? Yeah, I will roll initiative after I take my battle. My turn. Give me a second. So first, I think I need to roll initiative actually. Yeah, this is initiative. Okay. So as for what I'm doing with my surprise round, I will just rage. Where are the rages?
Yeah, remember to target yourself for rage.
Yes,
Undo the damage.
I haven't targeted myself, but I haven't targeted either Malgrim or other creature, so I'm just gonna place it from the add convenient effects. Just gonna add it from there.
I forgot you guys knew how to do that.
But it doesn't let me. I'm trying to drag and drop over myself, but it doesn't.
I think you can just click it or click the little dice on the right hand side.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, and that's the range. Then I'm gonna do reckless attack, 2 attacks. And I'm gonna be just a bit in the air, like 5 feet in the air. Just for the sake of it, I don't know.
Yeah, just like a flying by slash.
Yeah. I can't waited for this moment my whole life. I'm kidding. But yeah, let's see. First attack. Attack with advantage. Damn, those are some. I've
Terrible.
hit myself. I was targeting myself. So,
The
but yeah,
first one,
first
he
attack.
draws
Nice.
his blade and blocks you as there's this clash of metal, and you just go in.
Okay. And my second attack is gonna be a. Let's see. Is the reaction is stronger than proceed anyway? Yes. And advantage. Okay, finally. So normal damage plus the divine fury. Normal damage. Not the best start. But I'm also, since I moved at least 10 feet towards him, the effect from the officer of Braudavik. Let me do another 6 points of damage, and he must succeed a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. The DC for that should be a 14. So he should take another 6 damage, slashing, and a save.
Are my rolls showing up?
No.
Not in the chat.
No, they're not. Not for me, no.
I should now. I'm trying to reveal it, but he got a 20 on the string.
Okay, no worries. Then that's that. And he's gonna just
Sorry, does he
yell
take
at
the
you.
damage on top of that?
He does take the damage, but he doesn't fall prone.
That's cool. How much was
6 slashing. Another extra.
Yeah, you managed to do some damage here as you managed to land this blow, and yeah, describe for me how you injure him with this opening attack.
So as he blocks me, I'm gonna kick him in the stomach, and then as he staggers for a bit, I'm gonna slash over his chest in a big swing.
Okay, nice. And yeah, you just slice him open across the chest as you see him grimace and wince, and he says, "Ah, damn you! You know how hard it is to find one of these things." And we go to Svenja.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting. He has like second stage boss. Sorry, go ahead.
Seems like he's. I mean, so we know he's a spirit that does possession and things like that. So killing the body does not kill him necessarily.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, yeah, we can assume that, but yeah.
What
I think that's a
damage
safe
do we
assumption to
have
make.
that is psychic. So she will move up to about here. Can I move there? No, I have to move past the wall. Crap. I can't get in range for that right yet. And she will cast the biting word spell at him. So this does
I mean, I
psychic
did say you could use your movement as preparation. If it's only like 5 or 10 feet, like you can get that.
Okay. So what she wants to do is cast Bless then. Let me see if I can target. How do I target multiple people? With a shift, there we go.
Yeah.
And Bless on all of those people. So you have now what? +1 to armor class and saving throws. And no. Oh, attack roll or saving throw, you get add a 1d4. I don't know if it automatically applies at top roll. That is her action, and if I stand, this is a little bridge, isn't it? So she will move. Actually, she'll stay just where she is right now. That's it for me. Done.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, for I wonder, can I mention what Onyx does?
Your turn will be up next, but now we are in the initiative, so it goes to Atrax
Ah,
again.
okay. Ah,
So
okay,
you
gotcha,
roll
gotcha.
bad on initiative.
Okay. Atrax will invoke the name of Tyr as he just tries to get as much damage on this mofo as possible. But yeah, he will attack again recklessly.
No, that's against you.
That's against me. Okay, let me delete this one. Sorry.
Yep, you right click and then yep, delete.
Okay, again.
There we go.
Attack, manage. Okay, that's sure. Normal damage. And for the Divine Fury, normal damage. So that's another 18, I think.
Yep, that's 18
Yeah.
total from the first attack. Like it's a
From the-
like yeah, the calculated damage is applied to the character.
And since I also struck him, he also is the reduced speed by 10 feet from slasher. Okay, and for the second attack, yeah, that's good. Okay,
How do you finish him off?
I will pierce his chest. I mean, the body that he possesses right now.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, I
transformed
can.
into, like,
Yeah, if you don't mind, I can imagine like you stab him in the chest and then like bring his body in the air, like impaling him.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So yeah, as you drive your sword through his chest, you kind of drive him down into the ground as he falls, arching his back over, and his sword falls out of his hand as all of that rage just goes into that strike. And as his body goes limp at the end of your sword, there is a lull for a moment, and then you will see his spirit start to pour out of the wound and start to claw its way out as you hear the spirit cursing and just saying, "You fucking bastard, you know how hard it is to find an intact corpse? I told you, I'm already dead." And he appears in ghost form above the.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Right, now the real battle begins. So if we kill a
Yeah.
ghost, we should essentially banish it, but we
I'll
haven't
be-
got the right sort of spells.
No.
Okay,
As
yeah,
this
sorry, that's my
happens-
turn.
Okay, then we go to on.
Okay. Onyx is already under the effects of his like jump spell, so he's gonna move 5 feet this way and move 5, 10. So he can do this running jump, and he can like, so his jump is gonna be, he can jump around to 55 feet. So that's like 3 times his strength, around 3 times his strength score. Like it's around 55 feet, so he can jump all the way like around here, like shing boo. And right now is he able to reach like this Malgrim who's like floating up in the somewhat in the air? Can he still reach?
Yeah, he's only 5 feet up. He's sort of on eye level with Atrax. A bit lower. He's short.
Okay, yes. He's gonna move like has a bit of movement, more movement less, so he's gonna move right there.
Yeah,
Like
you can
does
if
this
it's
count
5
as
feet
like?
up. That's still within reach if it's 5 feet up. Just think
Yeah.
of it like a
Oh
cube
yeah.
around.
Yeah. The reason why I was positioning myself is like for flanking.
Oh yeah.
So the token is
Yep.
essentially
So
the corpse, right? You know,
Yeah, so yep, so Onyx as a bonus action he's gonna use his Eldritch Claw tattoo. So the Eldritch Maul bonus action, I can empower my unarmed strikes to do an extra 1d6 force damage. And now he's gonna make his attack towards Malgrim with this like a much more enhanced unarmed strikes. Like magical unarmed strikes. So against Malgrim, so attacking with advantage. Hiya.
Beautiful.
Yep. 26. So that is gonna be
Whatever way you got.
so 9 bludgeoning and another d6 force damage. Oh man,
Yeah.
1. And then second unarmed strike with advantage.
Dave, I see I picked Gorm as less spell, but he's not here.
Hey.
Could we transfer that to Onyx
Oh what?
Yeah, we can do that.
for the next
Yeah, I
round?
mean, he did say he will BRB, so yeah, for next round.
Oh, okay.
But that's
so-
Okay.
saving throws. Isn't it?
Okay, let's stick with that. I thought.
Yep,
he'd
and then
dropped that.
4 force damage. So he did 14 plus 10. So he did like 24 points of damage that turn.
Very nice. Yeah, that has applied as.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, did you apply the like 5 extra force points of force damage that I
Yeah,
did?
I have.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, and that is Onyx's turn.
Barely injured. Well, good start.
I have a conundrum. I'm not sure if my sword counts as magic.
The masterwork thing does not.
Lovely.
Do you not have any magic weapon?
No. I can improvise. Extra. Can we get like an extra 10 feet because of the prep thing?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll go up here, shepherd at you first. Ooh, yes. Almost. For now, shepherd will simply prowl. And Udmund. Well, alas, attempt to strike with his longsword. Although he will use this. Nice. And I'm not. Should I roll damage or not even bother?
Yeah, you're doing at least half damage.
Am I?
Yeah.
Using the lightning blade makes it magical.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
That's a spell. You
Mhm.
ooh, max. Ooh.
And I added the lightning on top of that. And then the second attack, I will. This time I'll use my Bio Rune if I hit it. Huh.
Wait, does it hit?
Yep. So please, can he roll a strength saving throw for a DC of 15 or be restrained for 1 whole minute? Oh, but he can repeat.
Ooh,
He
but
is
it's actually
immune to
6
being restrained.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh well.
So these fiery shackles start to reach up, and he is going to break free of them. As he definitely seems like he is hating this. You're piling up on him as
I've killed meaner ghosts than you before, and that will be my turn.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Let's see what he can do.
Power word kill.
Same ideas here, man.
Or
okay. I was preparing for his other form. I forgot. He is going to, with a bonus action, he is going to. Yeah. He goes. Oh, you little shits! Just give me a chance. And you are going to hear these whispers like emanating from him and just washing over you. As I need everyone to please make a wisdom saving throw.
Counter
Okay.
spell.
Mm,
The spell.
It is not a spell.
16.
It is a haunting.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, fuck. Almost 19, but a 1. Okay, give me a second, because if I fail this one...
Yep, you also got blessed, so that's a good thing.
didn't help.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, what's that for? Oh, is that for everyone? Even Svenja? Is she within range?
Yes. Within
Ah, okay.
200.
Crap.
You hear it's the mists around you that you guys have been walking through this whole time. That same whispering. It now the mists seem to be attacking you and trying to like make you pass out. Essentially. It's like the oxygen seems to leave the air, and let's see, a 21 from Atrax saves.
I got
16
16.
just
Whew, just barely
So-
got it.
yeah, just fails. So Onyx, Yormund, and Svenja, you fall
Oh.
unconscious.
Oh, you
What?
said just fail? Oh, you
Using-
said just fail?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
fails.
Oh,
Can I-
damn it.
Inspiration to reroll, please.
Yeah, you can. I mean, should have said that before, but
Okay, better.
yeah, that passed. Are you? Yormund doesn't have inspiration.
Nope.
You know, there
Are
is
you
part.
using that?
Like, Onyx has inspiration, but I'm not gonna use it.
Okay.
I'm
Just do remember to remove the inspiration on your sheet there, Svenja, so that we
Yep.
remember. But yeah, so then Svenja, you stay conscious, but Yormund and Onyx,
Onyx.
you pass out. So you are asleep and unconscious. Now, so I'm trying to apply that to you. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you guys, the air goes and you fall asleep. Atrax, you are not letting this thing out of your.
Yeah.
And he is going to use his action to reach a hand out towards you as he rushes towards.
Okay. If he's doing like an attack, I think he has advantage because of the
Yeah.
red-
Reckless. Yeah.
reckless. Yeah. If it's
Con save from you,
Oh.
please, as he seems to like try and fly right through you and starts taking some of you with him.
oh shit. Okay, okay,
Fortunately, you got Bliss on your side.
Okay, that
okay,
is a
okay.
success. So you do not take that damage permanently to your, or you don't take that damage to your hit point maximum,
Wow.
but you do take 16 points of damage there, which is half to 8. So it
It
is
should be 16
necrotic.
because yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know why.
calculated already. It's
No,
calculated
it
already.
has,
Like it's
it
16 half to
halves
8.
it.
I don't have
Yeah.
resistance to necrotic, so
Oh no, you succeeded the save.
Oh, that's why. That it thought that it was a half.
okay.
So no, I added another 8 damage there. It was meant to be 16. But yeah, you are not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
then that is his action and his bonus action, and then he is doing that is flying straight.
Mhm.
And
Dev, we
he
lost
is
you.
going to fly. He does not provoke opportunities in. Oh wait, maybe he does. Let me double check. And move to other creatures. Oh, it doesn't say anything about opportunity attacks, so you can try and take a swing at him.
I
Yep.
will definitely
Yep.
try.
Yep, and you're going reckless, so I think you have advantage.
No, yeah, you
I
guys,
not for reactions. I don't think for reactions.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. And
Okay. So just
Alright.
normal. Ah, that's still a hit, I guess.
19 hits. Yeah, you can just roll it.
Oh man.
Minimum damage.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, he will go through me, I guess.
And
Okay,
then
does
you will see
Sven
him.
get a stab at him as he flies past with the spear?
No, he's got enough room to get around Svenja, but you can. Yeah, I'd say he's flying past you as well. He seems to be making a beeline for that whole skeleton on the ground behind you.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so does she get a hit with him with the spear? No.
Yeah, you can take an opportunity attack if you want. If you haven't used a reaction, then yeah.
Yeah, no, let's do that. And he takes. Damn it, keeps on rolling up. He takes 21 points of damage, of which. Does it matter what of it? Which of that is piercing and cold?
Yeah, it is applying the resistances as they
Okay,
need to
cool.
be.
Sweet.
Sorry, did you roll? The rain is coming in. I'm struggling to hear.
No,
He
yes, I
rolled
did roll.
the 27.
So 27 to hit, 21 points of damage.
Oh, okay, yeah, that applied. I don't know why it didn't show up the rest, but that applied.
Oh,
It
there you
does
go.
seem like he was resistant.
Cool. So, and he's disappeared from my screen.
Yeah, he's just thrown into the ground, and that is the end of his turn. And you will
Oops.
see that he has entered the skeleton, which you are now going to start to see he has possessed.
Yeah.
But that takes us to the top of the round with Svenja.
Awesome.
And we are asleep.
You guys are
I'm-
asleep, yeah. People can wake you, but you are unconscious.
So I'm gonna. Who's asleep there? Onyx and Yormund.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going.
So
And yeah.
she is going to reach inside and call out the Valkyrie. Let me just check if that's an action and if I get an attack this round.
Okay, sorry, just for clarification, you are unconscious until the effect ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah. There's no saving throw. It's just someone's got to use their action to wake us up.
Yeah.
and the rest of you that saved are immune to this effect for 24 hours. Just
Mhm.
Awesome.
yeah, swing.
So she is going to use the action to free and a bonus action to throw out the Valkyrie's blade, which I can never find. Spiritual weapon, there we are. So she will throw it out there behind him and attack him with it. Ah, crap, it's not. We still haven't fixed that thing. What is it? 1d20 plus 1 plus 5. So that does not hit him. That's a 2.
Does not hit. It still seems to be kind of buried in the ground at this point, so it is still pulling itself out.
Okay, and I cannot see if so on the round that I summoned the Valkyrie.
So you cut out there on the round that you summoned the Valkyrie one?
I don't think I can attack on that round.
You can, when you summon the blade, you can attack with.
Not for the Valkyrie cloak, the twisted sided cloak. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Or not there. That's me.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, hang on a second.
It's a bonus action to do that. So it's a bonus action to pull the blade.
Okay, then can I not pull the blade and bring out the cloak and rush over and wallop the troll?
Okay, what was the 8 roll for? You've already made the attack roll, I think.
Yeah, no, so okay. That's the attack roll and she summons the Valkyrie and that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of that. And then Atrax.
Okay. So so this is not in the rules, but I was wondering. I have Daunting Roar, and I was wondering if I could use that as a bonus action to wake them up without instilling fear in them.
I mean, it needs to do damage, or you can definitely try and roar them awake. But it does seem to be a magical sort of effect that they're under. Is a Daunting
does
Roar
it do
usually
damage? Does it use
It
damage?
doesn't do damage. It just has the effect that it makes you frightened. So
yeah, you can post it in the chat. Well,
yeah.
Let me see if there's any. Because yeah, I do imagine a lion roar right next to your face. Probably quite. Yeah, that can hear you. So I'll say both of you can give me a wisdom save. And then we'll see. This might affect you different.
Okay, saving throw.
Alright, now you say.
Damn it!
Okay, so I think at least one is gonna be something. Something is gonna happen with at least one of you.
That will wake Yormund, but not Onyx, unfortunately. So yeah, Yormund is right next to you.
But Yormund can actually go up to me and use their action to wake me up.
Yeah, Yormund just like.
That's good enough. I will then go ahead and charge the creature, and I will let Jormund wake Onyx up. So I go here. And since I'm charging, I'm gonna deal a bit of more damage. But yeah, I am
Yeah.
going to attack recklessly again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a hit still. So let's see the damage. Okay. And Divine Fury. Ah, come on. Okay, that's the first attack. And the second one. Still reckless. Damn. Not good rolls, but still hits.
Yeah, like the advantage prevents you from rolling well.
Okay. And that's my turn. And no, actually, he takes 6 more slashing damage, and he needs to make a strength saving throw with a DC of 14. Ah, okay. Or fall prone, but he makes it. So he just takes 6 more damage. Double my proficiency score, which is 3 times 2, 6 more slashing damage.
Yeah, I added.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So as you're unleashing all hell on this thing, Onyx, who was not woken by that, because you are still asleep at the start of your turn, you are going to take damage.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect that.
And does the damage wake me up? Or
No, it, a
He
sleeping
just-
creature that starts its turn while it is still singing takes 3d6 psychic damage. This damage does not wake the sleep.
okay, gotcha.
Mm.
Gee.
Yeah, 'cause otherwise
Dang.
they're pretty shit about. Oh, but terrible damage. Only 7 points of psychic damage to you there. You can
Okay.
apply that to yourself. And that takes us to Yorma.
Nearly having a heart attack from a lion's roar in my ear. I'm used to a wolf's howl, but that was definitely not something I recognized. Just going to notice they are all over there, and Onyx is over here. Alright, well, this first. Okay, cool. You know what? Roman has an idea.
He'll ask
Oh.
Shepard to wake him up.
I was thinking of doing that at first, but I have a better idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Hit me.
Yormund will become big. And... Oh, whoops.
Whoa.
Will pick up Onyx
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
for his action, throw him to everyone else and hope he wakes up in the process.
Yeah, those horns make for a perfect gentleman. I'll say you can make a ranged attack with Onyx and your giant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ranged
I actually
attack.
hope this hits. Please hit.
Oh my god.
Please hit the troll skull.
Let's just say
It's a bit far away though.
oops, didn't mean to target
Oh,
Onyx.
no. Oh, no, no.
Let's just use this
Yeah,
for
what
the sake of
else?
rolling.
No,
Yeah.
no, don't, because it's going to apply the damage. Just-
Oh,
Yeah.
You can just target
Cool.
nothing. And
Hey.
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Perfect spiral, man. You can roll 5d6 for me, and this is going to be 4 damage. But as soon as you are taking this, it is going to wake you. So I will
Yep.
allow you to use slow forward.
Just
Yeah,
straight
I
5d6.
feel like the squish and the breeze in the air is what wakes Onyx up midair.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, but my slow fall, this is it. Yeah, it reduces it by 25. Yeah, so I don't take that damage.
And
So
if
on
you're-
this-
Damn, that was one of the most amazing things I've ever imagined in a D&D session.
Well, not over yet. As Onyx, I would love for you to describe for me as you get sent, as this creature's kind of standing up, and Yeoman just throws you straight through its rib cage, smashing through bones, and you kind of your horns hit it first, and that wakes you, and then you realize what is happening just as you are hitting the troll. So what
Yeah.
does it look like? What are you doing as this happens?
Oh, what happens is I imagine Yorman just as he described before, kind of like a American football, like a spiral throw, like he just spins in the air, and the dizziness is what makes him. He goes, what? Where am I? And then boom, what? And then he does one of those tuck and roll, falling. That's how his slow fall looks like. He tucks and roll at the reaction of the bash, and he goes what the. Where I was like, oh, enemy. Well, yeah, just dumbfounded at us seeing everyone else facing this troll skull. It was like, okay, I'm awake.
Yeah, with that you wake up in perfect flanking position as Yeoman. Is that your turn? Or
Shepherd will do a thing, but that's all Yormund is doing. Shepherd will
no.
give you a bit of cold.
Oh, it's only 10 feet.
Yep.
Gonna say Onyx is like, oh shit.
Shepherd's got pretty good at it, so as to not hit friendlies. Yes!
Oh, nice.
But yeah, nice. You freeze what is as that skeleton is falling apart. You kind of freeze some of them in place, and they just start to shatter.
Fuck yes. And now that's my turn.
Yeah, it's this very angry skeleton troll is going to swing its arms around, and it is going to make a bite and 2 claw attacks. It is going to make the first attack against 8 as it tries to
Okay.
swat you.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And you
Okay.
see these vines and thorns and things that have kind of brought all of these things together just slashes down for 21 points. They reduced to 10. And then
Yeah.
it is going to try and bite Shep.
Oh.
No, not poor, Sheppy boy. Ah, ouch.
He's a bit.
And then he's going to take a swing at.
Really?
Yeah, David rolls hide, huh?
Yeah, those were some good attack rolls, but 16 points of slashing to you there as it is just wildly swinging around, and we go back to the top of the round.
Okay, so Svenja is in this raging Valkyrie form, so she's essentially screaming in her face. Fight me, as she lashes out with the sort of claws of her wings, which doesn't quite fit with the angelic thing, but let me just see what that attacks are.
Yep, you have advantage. You're flanking.
Um, 20. Wait, so 2d20, keep highest 1 plus 6 plus 3, 5, 3. So that's the first attack for 19. Whoops.
That hit.
So that does 3d 8. Bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. Bludgeoning, skeleton. So that's 11. And the second hit is 21 for 20 points of damage. And bonus action, the rapier from the other side would attack it again.
Oh, damn, is it still up after that 20 legend?
It is actually resistant to bludgeoning. Those vines seem to be holding it together. Its bones seem to already be shattered, but you are flanked. So
Hang on, let me just roll that again. That's
there we go.
25. And it does a whole bunch of 14 points.
And that is enough to destroy the troll.
Come on, Malcolm.
How do you finish it off and reveal Malcolm?
So I mean, so with the wing, she's essentially bashing the rib cages and things, and not doing a particularly good damage. But as he sort of tries and blocks and stuff, he steps back and he's focused on Svenja, and the rapier comes from behind and pierces through the empty skull, I guess, but it shatters the skull, which breaks his ability to hold it together.
Yeah, and you see as that skull shatters, the bones just start to crumble, and he is kind of left there looking kind of dazed and just bewildered at the fact that you've destroyed it so quickly. But is that your turn? So
That is my turn, but she would peer into his soul and say, Valkyries are here to summon you to your final torture with hell.
never.
Oh,
Atrax, we go
So-
to you.
yeah.
Yes. Finish him. if you can.
Fatality. I will try to. So Atrax will float a bit with that. He will flanking advantage. No need for reckless this time, I guess. Let's see. Am I targeting him? No, I'm not.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Now I'm targeting him. Let me roll again. Delete this one. Okay. So now I'm going to put this. Again, let's see. So 12 slashing magical and
Radiant
divine
Fury.
fury. I keep rolling ones
Ah.
on this. So 4 radiant extra. First attack. Second attack is gonna be. Let's see what it's gonna be. Oh my god, that's pretty low, but still a hit. Thanks to the
Bless.
bless. Ooh, nice,
big damage.
nice. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fitting that you finished him off.
Is he truly though? That's what I'm gonna see. We're gonna see.
Yeah. How do you once again seemingly finish off this ghost as you just rip it?
Well, Atrax, as he Malcolm would re-emerge from the body, broken body, he will just say hello there and slash twice as powerful as he can through his chest, like his spectral chest, and then trying to aim for his non-existent heart in my mind with the second strike.
Yeah, and with that, you see your blade kind of pierce where the heart would be, and you see the heart actually as it takes the damage. You kind of see it through the incorporeal shape. You see this burning light coming from it as he screams out, and the spirit just explodes and dissipates as it seemingly disappears on the end of your sword. You hear the dragon laughing with glee as he seems to be enjoying the fight. And then you hear another sound of someone shouting and swearing. It is Melgrim's voice again, but you hear it from nearby, and we are going to you're going to have to see as we are sort of wrapping up the session here, but it sounds like he is still alive and swearing nearby.
Huh.
Ooh.
Can you point us in a direction?
You can
I
make
can
a
make a
perception
perception.
check to
Yeah.
Perception?
try and
Okay.
find.
Okay, let's do this. Let's see if our rolls hail true.
Yeah,
Ooh.
nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 11, but with a 26. And 23 for Shepard. Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So on Yorman's turn, he will be able to point out where this sound is coming from, because I meant like Atrax making this check now, but you can hear that it is nearby, but Atrax, you're not sure where. You're pretty sure
Yeah.
you've just killed it. And I think, is that going to be your turn? Because we'll stay in initiative.
I will try to move in a direction just to see if I see anything. I will move, still flying. I will go up to here. No, one more step here. Yeah. And that's it. Do I see anything or that's.
Not right now, but we will
Okay,
keep going in
okay.
a second. As
Okay.
Onyx, you are also unable to triangulate where that sound is coming from, but it does definitely, it kind of seems to be echoing off of the water, and you can tell it is definitely not coming from below you. It is like above to the right, at least. Possibly the hut
wait.
that Atrax has just flown next.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. Onyx is gonna do something reckless then. He's still under the jump spell effect, which lasts for a minute. He's gonna move like 5, 10. Like he's basically gonna do like a jump, like jumping like through the roof, essentially. Like
Oh my
kind
god.
of- yeah, like yeah, collide against the wall. Can I make an athletics check?
I will say
You're like a
that is
cannonball.
very cool. You will be able to do that either way. It looks like you'd be able to bust through. But I will say, because you're not 100% sure, you can make an investigation check to see if you're going in the right direction. Because Yormund is
Okay.
about to point it out. So, yeah, if you want to kind of
Okay.
ready that and use a reaction to make
No.
the jump. Okay. So, yeah, you leap into the air and you can go to where you wanted to.
Yeah, I must say, I rolled like 5 nat ones. I rolled so many nat ones, it's ridiculous.
I know it's
Well,
pretty.
you stole the show anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
So-
it's just basically colliding there.
Yeah, so you probably can get past the walls, but you are going to be able to. Are you trying to go through the roof?
Yeah, essentially.
So yeah, you absolutely Batman entry into this room as you just crash down through just straw going everywhere as you crash into this little hut
Amazing.
and you look around and you can see that there are all sorts of strange trinkets on the walls. It seems like you've gone into some very dark marketplace. They are selling like fingers and ears, and there are
Ooh.
all kinds of disgusting things that you imagine. actually, that kind of tracks for hags selling these, but there is no one else in this room, and you can see that there is a door just in the middle of the sort of room that you would easily be able to get to and open. But you realize that that laughing wasn't coming, or that cursing wasn't coming from it.
Okay. Yeah, let's just say as an action, Onyx is gonna use his like air fist, like to bust through the door, like yeah, this is a hack place. Like he doesn't care about the stuff that happens here. Like just kind of like breaking the stuff around, getting through the door. And I think that's his like entire turn to basically
Yeah.
break stuff around. Like you
And
just
you
hear
see-
like a yeah, just a crash, like boom, 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 like a bunch of air fists going around, and it's like, no one's here.
Yeah, you
Like,
bust out of
just-
there. You knock the door flying all the way onto that bridge, and just splinters of wood cascading down into the water around. And it is quite clear to everyone now, as Onyx has made it clear, there is no one in that. And we go to Yorman and Shepherd, who have correctly identified that the sound is coming from inside the other hut that that sort of stands over there, and you can see that one also has a door that is sort of closed on the left hand side, but you can hear that there's someone in there busy. It sounded like they were swearing, and it sounds to be getting more like rhythmic. So what are you gonna do?
Wait, which door is he pointing out? Which hut? That one.
yeah, the one on
Yes.
across from Onyx.
Okay.
Yeoman pauses for a second just to make sure, and then immediately this fucking like 12-foot giant starts charging. And he is similar to Onyx, is going to charge in through the wall.
Like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly. He is going to tear the entire front wall down.
And you absolutely, you can give me an athletics check to try and do that.
Yep, and you're large, so you have advantage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. That is enough. I was looking for a 13. You are able to just rip this in your form, just destroy the front of this hut. And as you tear it open, you are going to see a man now, a corporeal man, different this time. His eyes are not glowing like the last two forms. And you can see Malgrim standing there with a Leonin woman standing behind her. And Malgrim is holding a dagger across, like, to his palm. And he says, I wouldn't do anything stupid if I were you.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't want to interfere because he wouldn't know that. So
Yeah, all you know is that Malgren isn't where you are right now.
You can
Yeah.
all see this clearly. He's just ripped
we
the
can all
front of
see
his
this?
clothing off. You
Ah,
can
okay,
see them
okay.
there. He kind of
Well,
pulls the can of like open and then reveals this, but it is still Yeoman's turn. That was your action to do that. So is there anything you've got with your bonus? Because before Atrax gets to respond in this moment of you ripping the wall open.
Oh,
Okay, that's bizarre. Okay, so full movement I get here.
oh.
And I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to grab him and throw him out into Atrax.
Oh.
nice.
Like, wrench around
Okay.
his hand and just swing him out.
Yeah, so
Well-
he flies up in the air, and Atrax bats him for a boundary with his long greatsword.
And also, Shepard is preparing a little. Is preparing for a snack.
Oh
He
well.
does. You do see he looks like he's about to say something as he's got the blade to his own palm. Are you gonna let him say that before you grab him and throw him, or are you just like before he's able to do anything, you just chuck?
As important as it might be, Yorman
Just do it.
typically relies on surprise, so he is going to just do it. He's going to grab his hand with the dagger in it and try and throw him out through that. Also,
yeah, so you grab him by both
Yeah.
hands, and he will just in doing that, like he seemed like he had a cool line prepared, but instead he just screams as you push the blade into the palm of his hand, as you lift him into the air. And as this is happening, the rest of you will all notice with your passive perception, including you, Yormund, as you kind of grab him and push the blade into his palm, you will see the Leonin behind him like wince in pain and then grab at her own hand.
Oh,
But yeah, then you
course,
can. Where are you?
throwing him away, just right there.
Okay, yeah, you just chuck him into the debris that has been left here by you and Onyx, and he crashes into the boards. I mean, you may be able to get him midair if we get to Atrax. But yeah, he is knocked prone onto the.
I am
Now,
so
the only
sorry.
question is, can a woman feel a man's pain in his balls?
You see his eyes widen. Like, oh shit.
You know what? I think I have my answer.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yes, she can. She will. She absolutely will.
No, oh four. I don't know. The woman is for Atrax wife. I don't know. If
Prone, restrained, and all of the above.
Beautiful.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Like, because of that, she'll take half damage. But you do definitely. I don't know how it's gonna work, but that's something's not right for
Yeah,
her
I
right
think-
now.
yeah, I think for a man, there's more nerves in that area than than a woman. I think that's what makes sense.
Yeah, Malcolm's screaming louder. I'll tell you that.
And higher.
Yeah, yeah, it's not doing just slashing damage, but psychic damage. The two.
Psychological warfare.
Well, is that going to be your
Yeah,
turn?
that's my turn.
Well, yeah. As it gets to Meldrum's turn, there's not much he can do. He's screaming in pain, and he's just going to say, he says, anything you do to me will happen to her as well. If you want to end this, you'll have to let me go. He's in a lot of pain, but as he is shouting this, he is going to say, come on, doggy, open your mouth. And he's going to cast Hideous Laughter on.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on, Shepard, succeed, please.
Before we get to the result of this, Yormund will say, I like to consider myself a good person, but I will go to great lengths if you kill my fucking dog.
Uh-oh.
Ah, damn, so close to that 16.
Shepard turns into a hyena temporarily as Malgrim manages to back away from him. And yeah, you see Shepard is chomping down on something he's ripped off, but Malgrim is slowly moving back. And he definitely does not seem like a ghost right now. It seems like you You have caused serious physical damage, and he is not able to get to his feet even. He kind of crawls backwards, and as he tries to turn around, he sees Onyx there, and he just freezes as he says, "No, no, no. She is cursed, and there's nothing you can do." But we go then.
Oh,
to
can
where
I
we
wait?
will-
Can I make
we'll
like a? Oh, I wonder.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. You go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna end the session here on this sort of last round, so you guys can. We're basically out of initiative. He is not really able to fight anymore. So you guys can tell me what you do as you have him pinned here, but everything that you do to him is probably going to happen to her.
So Svenja wants
Uh,
to do an Arcana check because she's heard of these kind of transfer damage kind of spells. And what she wants to work out is if she casts the spell magic on the Leonin woman, whether that breaks the bond or whether she must cast the spell magic on Malgrim. So she's trying to work out which one must she cast it on to dispel it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you can absolutely.
Ah.
11. Not a great roll.
This is unlike any magic you've seen before. It definitely, like, you think that could maybe work, but you didn't see him casting a spell, and you know that taking damage may have ended his concentration. He doesn't seem to be concentrating on a spell. He seems to be like on his hands and knees.
Yeah, especially since he cast that hideous laughter on Shepard.
We are friends
Eight.
with druids. They will know how to remove this, and then we can kill him.
no, there surely must be a way to bypass around this. But as for
Wait,
Atrax,
check his
sorry, go
ass.
ahead. Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah,
that if he went in there, he must probably have something. He must probably have something in the house that's connected to whatever is happening. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but maybe.
You do see inside, because the wall has been ripped open, you can clearly see that there are glittering red crystals, little gems that are just lining the walls. It seems like it seems almost like a shrine, but it seems like they're keeping all of these crystals hanging on the walls here, and it seems like she was just released from one of these.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Oh wait, so what did you say? Like there's like crystals on the walls, and then like
Yeah.
Matra was like released from
They're
one of these crystals.
prisons.
It seems.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll see her sort of holding her hand and clutching at her stomach as she looks up at like wincing, and she shouts to you, Atrax. She says, "Give him what he wants. He still has our son."
Oh, oh yeah, that's true. Crap.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
What did he again say? He said surrender or else.
There's nothing he can do. We have the
Yeah, there's nothing-
prisons. We have her. Take him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him
take
what he wants
crystals.
in any shape or form. But I'm going to go around him. Give me a sec, and go to her as you keep an eye on him, and say, "Matra, you're alright. You're alive. I knew it. I knew Tyr wouldn't leave me just to be prey to desperation."
You see her eyes welling up with tears as she just runs to embrace you. She says, "You found us." And with that, as she's saying that, you will hear this low chuckle from Malgrim as he is still on his hands and knees, but you can see his back kind of moving as he's laughing, knowing that he has managed to spare his life. But this is where we'll be wrapping up the session. So what are you guys doing in these final moments as Atrax, you are finally reunited with your wife?
I'm gonna hug her and hold her tighter than I've ever held her. then Atrax is a little bit of her.
Yeah.
And try to look
And-
around the area. I mean, in the house, in the building at the same time, just to see if there's anything else that would, I don't know, offer some clue of what's happening altogether. I understood that he released her from the crystal and she appeared, but anything else?
I
Just
think
that
so.
this room is
Here's what
full
I'm
of.
thinking.
Sorry.
So Svenja will have a look around to see if one of Odin's and then shout out, Odin, help me, and embrace Malgrim in her Valkyrie wings and try and draw him into the hell where he's trapped
Holy okay.
so that we can essentially torture is not, so mentally torture him. I don't know if that will, I think it seems like a body hurt thing. But if we pull his soul into that hell, he can't hurt, and we will then convince him to release her in order. We will convince him to release her in exchange for his own death. That's
That's fucking awesome. I'll say you can make an intimidation or religion check with advantage.
And in the meantime, Yormid is tying his hands together, feet together, and gagging him with a rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go for slightly higher. Hopefully, can I do bardic inspiration myself? No, I can't.
I'll say for this moment you can.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
nice.
25.
A 25 will be enough though, as Yorman binds him, you descend on him and wrap your wings around as you just see the panic in his eyes, that smug look has disappeared, and he just starts shaking his head as you see his eyes start to roll back and this glow come from inside the wings. As Svenja, in that inner world, you'll kind of get this image of that lake of blood that the Valkyrie has been standing in. You will see him start to emerge from the blood, just covered in blood, with the Valkyrie standing over him, and a low grin on her face, as you hear, all of you will just hear echoing from Svenja, "Hello, Malgrim. Come to play," as from the Valkyrie, as Svenja envelops him and his eyes roll back and start to fill with blood, and then he falls limp and unconscious.
Ooh. Does anything happen to Matra or no?
It doesn't seem like he took any damage, and she seems to still be hugging Atrax.
Okay.
She still seems conscious.
All right.
Man. Okay.
Ooh. So glad we got someone like Sonia on our side dealing with the death.
It was a.
Can
it
I
was a
try?
very-
Sorry, just one thing. So in what happened with Atrax was that when he started searching for his wife and child, he managed to kind of release the curse that was on him as well through a ritual with some priests or some whatever they're called, clerics in Norse mythology. So I would want Atrax to say to focus, hold Matra tight, and try to envelop her with his own, I don't know, say a prayer to Tyr that he worships, and maybe try to get him to, because that's how he was released, right? So I'm thinking maybe he will have some effect on her as well. Maybe I'm not. This is just speculation.
You can make a religion or persuasion check to Tyr, as yes, you recognize
Okay.
this curse as being a curse of the coven, that this is one of the abilities that they grant their lieutenants, is
Yes.
much like your title
I
power.
would use inspiration on this one. So yes, that's almost as high as it can get.
Cool. Okay, so Svenja, you are going to notice, as you saw Malgrim appear in this lake of blood. As Atrax, you will hear his prayer to Tyr, and with that, the Valkyrie is going to lift her hands, and the lake of blood is going to turn to spikes of blood, just that they form these sharpened spears that impale him from every angle, and you hear him cry out in pain. As Atrax, you hear Matra cry out in pain as well, as she drops like into your grasp, and you will see her start to bleed from the eyes. And it seems like Tyr definitely heard you, but has done the exact opposite of what you have asked for. And she is crying blood and wailing in pain as we end the session.
Oh crap!
Oh my god, okay. Okay. Damn. All right.
That is
Interesting.
interesting.
What a
that
start to the year.
she responded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
That's interesting. Okay, so for me, it's interesting that she does not like him, and in a response to a prayer for him, she does this thing. I wonder if she. Okay, so curious. Awesome.
Thank you guys for the game. Sorry we went a little bit long there, but that was fun.
Alright.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you for the
Thank you.
session, and I'm gonna head off because I'm fucking starving. But glad to see everyone again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad our year started with such a fucking great session, and
Yeah.
I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, and I
Definitely.
actually enjoyed being used like a javelin. Onyx being thrown. And I hope you guys like I uploaded like a video of like how Onyx was
Yeah,
thrown
I
in a
saw
nutshell.
it.
The best
yeah.
form of teamwork.
Inspiration for that, Yorma. That's the way I give it a moment, but holy shit. And to Svenja for that, dragging him into your.
I tipped to like her realm. Ooh.
See
Yeah,
you
so
guys.
we frown on dwarf
See
tossing,
you.
but tiefling tossing is okay. I like.
Yes,
I don't know.
his horns definitely work like a javelin, as the DM said.
I'm trying to remember if Yorman did this before. We had a dwarf in the party that he also tossed onto a monster.
Okay.
Seems to be a recurring
Yeah.
habit. Okay, everyone, let me go
Yes.
sleep. See you next week.
Okay,
See
yep, see
you.
you next week.
Dave, thanks for an awesome session. Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for the game, and looking forward to many more.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, and I actually also enjoyed on how both Onyx and Yorgman just like crashed through buildings like rah.
Rah. Yeah. It was one heck of a session.
Yeah. Yep, so see you guys next week, and hopefully, like the others will able to catch up, like Mikkel and
Yeah.
Gorm.
Yep.
Yeah, here's hoping. I don't know where he disappeared to. His internet probably went. I haven't seen him come back online.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Cheers. Good night, everyone.
Cheers to
Yep. Good night. See ya.
Oh. How you doing, Dev? How was the new year? We haven't talked for like a week, I think.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty boring my side, but I'm glad to be back into the D&D swing of things. Been a good stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully we can continue if the
Yeah.
guys will also want to, of course.
Yeah, and I must say one more time. I rolled so many nat ones this session. I rolled like 5 nat ones. So many nat ones.
Yeah, well, throughout the campaign, some net ones, some not net ones will come.
Yeah.
You know, next session you'll get all your nat 20s. Let's hope the dice gods have a sense of humor about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or just more net
no, like
ones
rather-
like Tyr did to me.
Yeah, like that. Like so many that ones in this particular session. Like I survived, but wow, that was hilarious.
Yep.
I'm actually
And
impressed at how quickly, like, we managed to do that in a reasonable time frame, as opposed to the past few combat encounters.
yeah, we did it quite fast. I mean, maybe it was because it was just one enemy, so
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's been the problem before, is that I make too many creatures, but also if you'd gone the other direction, there were a lot of enemies that you managed
Oh
to
yeah,
avoid.
like
making a good
like a
show.
lot of tree ants essentially. Yeah, we experienced the tree ants before. We didn't want to deal with that again unless we gotta find that like hag tree like creature, or find the hags themselves to basically hinder their influence.
yeah.
Yep, and we also got
It-
this dragon here to talk
Yeah,
with, like
this
see
is just
see
chilling and
yeah, see what his deal is.
yeah,
Yeah, his name again. Oh yes, it was
something with the
Calde.
B.
It,
Oh,
no, the dragon. His name is Calde. That's what Malgrim
know.
called him, a Lord Calde.
No,
no,
Lord
I think
Verdeloff.
Boulder.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
No,
okay.
but
Okay. Oh, okay. I was looking at the the character screen. Like when you hover over the character token, you'll see they're like what they're called.
Bird a lot.
it said
The
what?
bird
Doesn't it say
schema.
Verdeloff the Wooden Scheme?
No, for me it
Oh,
says bird a lot.
it may be hiding the name because I may have accidentally activated that, because you can make it like give it a random name if you haven't actually met the NPC yet. But
Oh,
I
okay.
think that usually just says like unknown, or
Okay.
I'll check that. But yeah, his name is Verdeloff.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll send the picture in the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like there also I see a bunch of like trollkin on the map, but I assume they're like kind of like hanging about.
No, well, that's what I meant by so many enemies. The Treants were kind of the border guards, but all of those Trollkin, they all look like junkies, and you managed to avoid going right through their village, which would have been a whole other kind of encounter. But they are still there,
Yeah.
and worth
Worth knowing what?
worth noting, because you may have just taken their supplier.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough life, tough life. What can I say?
Yeah.
Oh
The next thing will take over for him, and rest of the campaign is just you running a drug empire to Trollkin.
Oh no. Oh my god.
No. Looks like this is a job for Onyx, the medic, trying to deal with the addicts.
Mm-hmm.
Onyx's recovery
Yes.
program.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who knows? We may make allies with these Trollkin, maybe.
Yeah, maybe once they are freed from the influence of the hags, and maybe they could be reasonable to some degree. Who
Those
knows?
other Trollkin that you faced, I think you sent them off with a decent message.
Yeah.
But that was the group
Yeah.
that had broken away already.
Yeah. But essentially our seed, the seed of changing within the Trollkin is planted through that mercy.
Yeah, and bringing
Yeah.
Torg back is like, you guys could save this whole swamp.
Yep.
Yep, and that thing with Radikosker, the squirrel.
That was interesting.
Yeah, I only realized as he was like being revealed that no one in the party has actually met him. Torg has. In the like,
Who? Radikosker?
yeah,
Ah.
because Torg saved him in a one shot, and that's why Ratchatuska was coming to help out Torg.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
forgot the rest of the party wasn't there for that one shot. So actually, none of them,
Yeah. So,
none of the characters, like some of the players have, but the characters haven't met him yet.
yeah. Yeah. And oh yeah, like not only the Trollkin that we have to deal with, but let's see, like, what does this dragon want? We also have to like wonder, like, what is this dragon doing here? Like, we know that he's like offering his blood to these hags, but let's see, like, what's going on. But right now, it seems like he's dissatisfied at the moment of what's going on. So there's something going on there.
Yeah. We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see. Yeah.
I am actually going to go and grab some food myself. But
Mhm.
thank you guys very much for the session.
Thank you, man.
If he's still
Yep.
sticking around, I may be back, but I think probably not. So I will see you guys again next week and chat during the week. But yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Bye bye.
Definitely. Take care, man.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye bye.